program does not represent the views of Falmouth Community Television, which serves as a forum for community expression and offers TV training, production facilities, and channel time to all Falmouth residents and organizations. Game 31 of 40 in the Cape Cod Baseball League season coming up next. The Anglers, the Commodores. It all starts after we open the door.
There's just 10 games remaining in the Cape Cod Baseball League season, and for the first time this July, Falmouth takes on the Chatham Anglers. I'm Timmy Weiss, joined alongside by Andrew Hillsman and Farrell Hudson. And Andrew, last time out, it was a much-needed win for the Falmouth Commodores.
Second shutout of the year for the Commodores, and they held the Harwich Mariners, who have been red hot at the plate all season long, to just 2 hits. Off the back of an incredible pitching performance, Kason Murphy got his second save of the year. But nothing was better than Logan Pecor yesterday. Tremendous stuff in 6 innings of scoreless baseball.
And this is a Falmouth pitching staff that has been locked in recently over the last stretch, Farrell.
In the last 11 games, Tim, the Falmouth Commodores are yielding a 3.25 ERA. That's third lowest on Cape Cod, and pitching to an opposing batting average of 198, second lowest on Cape Cod. And Logan Pecor yesterday, as Andrew prefaced, set the tone. Only 2 base runners allowed via a free pass, a hit and a walk. And it dates back to Friday's game against Katuitt, where Christian Aiello, the lefty on the mound for the Commodores, tossing 5 1/3 scoreless. Overall, pitching staff's been great.
Runs have been tougher to come by for the Commodores offense, but one guy in particular, Braden Jeffries, has been red hot.
Yeah, if you look at what he's done over the last 2 weeks, he's hitting almost 400 to the plate. That is enough to tell you that he's having a tremendous year since he got here towards the start of July. But if you dig a little deeper, you look at he's hitting the ball pretty much everywhere. He's hitting it hard. The defense is amazing. He's a Gold Glove third baseman. Hard not to like anything you see with Jeffries' game. He's probably just waiting a little bit until he sends one out, too. He's got good power.
For the opponent today in Chatham, they actually did not play yesterday. It was rained out against Katuitt.
Yeah, we saw the rain come at White House Field in Harwich. After 2.5 innings, they called it scoreless ball between the Anglers and the Kettleers. Chatham itching to play some baseball after that 8-5 home defeat to the Hyannis Harbor Hawks on Monday night at Veterans Field.
Commodores pitching staff has been locked in recently, but for Chatham, it hasn't quite been the case.
The Anglers have been a streaky team all year, and this is a streak that they like to forget. 5 of their last 6 save opportunities they have let slip. So that's 5 blown saves in the last couple of games. Chatham's bullpen needs to pick up the slack a little bit. Their starters have been solid. They play in a very difficult division, but the bullpen is what wins and loses you games, and Chatham has struggled in that the last couple of weeks.
It's not just the pitching staff for Chatham. Overall, as a team, have been in a funk.
Yeah, Anglers 1-7-2 in their last 10 games, and they've been winless a lot of the time away from Veterans Field. Yes, they play in a tough division, as Andrew prefaced. YD with 24 wins, Brewster and Harwich also cooking it up. So a good opportunity for Chatham, who beat the Commodores by 2 runs on June 20th and lost only in a game where Jay-Sean Unger kept the score glued for the Commodores 4-3 as the Anglers were knocking on the door with the bases loaded and 1-out late game situation.
Certainly impressive what the East Division has done this season. But for our pitching matchup today, Andrew, let's take a look.
Terry Hayes Jr. gets the ball for Chatham. He's a right-hander out of Ole Miss. Had a tough spring, but has had a better summer in Chatham. He's making his second start. And for the Commodores, it's another new left-hander, Wyatt Dion, out of the University of Central Florida. I'm excited to see what he does on the Cape. He's a left-handed starter. That alone is cause for excitement. But in his limited sample size, 3 1/3 innings at UCF, no hits, no runs. He should be fun to watch today.
Well, you know what time it is. It's player to watch time. Farrell, who is your player to watch for Chatham?
Some like a little bit of power, some like average. I like both. Let's go Bino Waters, 293 average this year. The true sophomore out of the University of Notre Dame, who's teared it up his first 2 seasons in South Bend. 9 homers and 39 RBIs his freshman year, 10 and 51 this year in his sophomore year.
And Andrew, for Falmouth, who are you looking out for?
Easy choice for me, Timmy. It's the Commodore center fielder Fabio Peralta. The man out of Miami has had a tremendous summer. He's top 5 on the Cape in stolen bases. He's starting to wake up the bat, too. We know the defense is some of the best in the league, but the bat's starting to wake up. He's starting to tack on the RBIs and hits it to all fields, and once he gets on the base pass, watch out.
Falmouth 1-1 against Chatham this year, looking to go above 500 against the Anglers. It's first pitch at Gov Fuller Field at 6.
Into the last quarter of the season as it's game 31, and it means Chatham is in town for the first time in July. We've got 10 of these left, so As we come to the last couple of weeks of the season, we welcome you into the broadcast booth. Alongside Farrell Hudson, I'm Andrew Hillsman, third member of our crew, Timmy Weiss. Farrell, great win for the Commodores yesterday. A shutout victory, only their second of the season, and against the Harwich Mariners, a team that has given them trouble.
And it all started from Logan Pecor, who set the tone phenomenally. That changeup was working to perfection at the bottom of the zone in the inside corner, and he played it off beautifully with the high fastball over the outside corner. He was so unpredictable last night against a Harwich Mariners team, Andrew, that have had the Commodores number all season long.
Yeah, yesterday was a game where both teams they knew that the rain was on the way, and it did eventually come. But we got eight innings of baseball in yesterday, and that was helped by a smaller run total, but Falmouth did what they needed to at the plate yesterday.
Yeah, they don't ask how, they just ask how many, and I'm looking at a guy that Andrew prefaced in the pregame, Braden Jeffries. He had the RBI triple yesterday. Otherworldly numbers since his arrival in Falmouth on June 30th. He's 23 for his first 65 in 16 games as a Commodore. We saw him not only win a National Gold Glove at Michigan this year, Andrew, but tear it up at the plate. 355 batting average, strong numbers in the power department as well. 5 homers, 43 RBIs as a Wolverine.
It is so important to carry momentum through to this point in the year. All right, we'll send it to a short break. The national anthem lineups and first pitch coming your way right after this. Don't go anywhere here on Cape League TV. First pitch coming up just in a minute.
Early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's almost go time here in Falmouth, just shortly here before first pitch. Farrell, we mentioned it in the open, but really good momentum coming in for Falmouth. And in this last quarter of the season, that momentum looking ahead to the end of the year is so crucial.
And its momentum all started from the pitching staff. They say pitching wins pennants. I sound like a broken record saying that all season long, but that's the reality of Commodore pitching dating back to Friday and Katuitt. As we prefaced on opening the door, Christian Aiello, 5 1/3, a scoreless ball with 7 strikeouts. Colby Putnam, 1 hit and 1 run, 1 earned on Monday night against the Brewster Whitecaps. It was a solo blast off the bat of Eddie Yaman. And then yesterday, how about Logan Pecor? 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a hit batsman. But overall for Commodore pitching, phenomenal lately. And these are no joke of offenses that they've gone against. You look at Katuitt, they've given the Commodores pitching staff some trouble earlier this season. 6 runs at Lowell Park in 8 innings. And how about that crazy ball game in which the Commodores won 14-11 here on July 3rd, and then Brewster and Harwich, we already know how great they are. So we'll roll it over now to the Chatham lineup, Andrew.
Yeah, the Anglers roll into this game with a very formidable top 3 in their order, but a lot of new guys as well. Ty Manolfi coming over from Yarmouth Dennis. He's appearing in his 4th game with the Anglers, but for Chatham, it's a lineup that is very boom or bust. When they're on, they're really on. When they're off, they struggle sometimes.
For the Commodores, they were very close. 2 ball games in which their run differential mirrored a similarity to how closely they've played Brewster this season. A 2-run loss at Chatham on June 20th and a 1-run victory here, 4-3 on June 24th, which had every back and forth element and clutch relief pitching, as we prefaced with Jay-Sean Unger.
You talk about we were talking about the momentum at this point in the year. There is so much time left in the year for things to change, and you look at the bottom of the East Division, it's more settled, and that playoff race a little less close. But you look at the West here, Katuitt and Wareham very close, Falmouth in the 3rd spot in the division standings. I mean, it is still as wide open gets.
Especially considering Falmouth has games upcoming against Hyannis, Bourne, Wareham, even one more against Katuitt. But the real games you're looking at the Harbor Hawks and the Gatemen, who have played notably well as of late.
All right, Falmouth has a left-hander making his debut today. It's Wyatt Dion out of UCF, a rising sophomore. Did not allow a hit or a run in his 3 1/3 innings with the Knights in the Big 12 this spring. But a left-hander, a start of the league is worse against lefties, as is to be expected. There's less lefties in there, but Falmouth starting a left-hander today should be fun to watch.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, 3 1/3 for Dion. We'll look to see if he mirrors his total from his collegiate time with his battery mate from school, Dallas Brooks, catching him behind the plate tonight from UCF. This is always the best opportunity. The draft has come and gone. These are 2 freshmen looking to get more innings for Dallas Brooks behind the plate. We know what he's done at the plate this year. Very strong batting average with Falmouth, but more to the point of Dion, it's about getting innings and experience, and that's the perfect opportunity right now for this Commodores left-hander as his arrival in Falmouth today marks hopefully a new era in summer baseball for him.
Yeah, his longest appearance this season at UCF, 2 1/3 innings of scoreless, hitless relief at FAU on the 5th of May, maybe trying to replicate that. We'll see how long he goes. Probably not to the extent that we saw Logan Pecor go yesterday. 6 innings of 1-hit, no-run baseball. A tremendous start.
And I believe I recall Dallas Brooks had a multi-hit or multi-RBI game against Florida Atlantic on May 5th as well. So both these battery mates had great days.
There you go.
May 5th, well, there's no correlation with the date today. It's July 22nd, but same sentiment applies. A baseball game to win.
Beautiful night for baseball. We actually weren't sure if we were going to play today. The field was soaked, but it's dried up nicely. The sun is out, not a ton of clouds in the sky. There's supposed to be rain all day today, but it is cleared up a little bit. And we're able to play some baseball, and what better place to do that than here in Falmouth as Dallas Brooks makes his throw down to second base. We're about ready to get started here in Falmouth. The umpires for tonight's contest, Mike Rabideau behind the plate, Jeff Kinney at first, Rick Force at third, and Rob Rispoli's going to step in to start the day off for Chatham. Welcome to the last quarter of the season, folks. It's Chatham, it's Falmouth, alongside Farrell Hudson. Andrew Hill's been here to take you through this game. And at 6:01, Dion fires the first pitch, and we get started underway. It's always interesting with these two teams not having played each other. They've only played each other twice. And in quick succession in mid to late June. A foul tip back. The first swing of the day is a foul ball from Rob Rispoli. But those 2 games against the Anglers, you really feel like, or at least looking back on it, you feel like Falmouth had a chance to win that game if it didn't get called early due to rain over there at Veterans Field in June.
It was a 5-0 lead for Chatham, and then a 4-run top of the 5th for the Commodores before Chatham tacked on another in the home half, and then it got rained out.
1-1 a little inside on a sinker from Dion. Wyatt, a left-hander who is from Land O'Lakes, Florida. He is the second youngest Commodore by just a day. The youngest Commodore, a day younger than him, is fellow UCF left-hander Caniel Rosado. First ball in play is a fly ball to shallow center, and Peralta and Turpins collide. Turpins makes the catch. Peralta a little bit slow to get up, and Turpins back to his ground as well. Oh, goodness. Peralta back on his feet, thankfully, but that was a heavy collision, and somehow Turpins was able to hang on to it, but you just hope both of those guys are all right. A little bit shaken up.
Respect the effort on both sides. I mean, Fabio going full speed as usual, but you really hate to see that and hope the best for Peralta and Turpins.
Yep. Probably maybe a situation, they get the wind knocked out of them. We hope it's nothing serious, but not the ideal way to start the game. Peralta still crouched and getting some attention from the athletic trainer. Peralta's back standing, which is good to see, so maybe just giving him some time to walk it off, but that was a heavy collision.
Fabio.
Thankfully, I hope either of them, I didn't look like they were coming up grabbing their head or anything.
Which,
But
that's
who
the good
knows?
news. You saw
Yep.
Peralta stand up. He took a deep breath, rolled his shoulders back. Hoping that's a good sign as Jack Dom continues to evaluate him.
And I think Peralta is going to walk back to the dugout. Jack Dom talking to him. So out there in center field.
Looks like maybe he's just asking for some water, and
Yep,
that's
maybe.
exactly what it looks like.
Yep. Get him a drink of water, and
I mean, he's such a warrior
he's a tough man.
through staying through this. I mean, now Peralta shakes it off. He's walking gingerly, though, towards the Commodore dugout.
You hope he's all right. And it looks like Fabio Peralta's day is going to be done on the first out of the ball game. Not what you want to see from either side. Maybe not. He's just getting some water.
May not
Okay.
be.
There was a player running out there. My mistake there. He didn't have a glove on there, though, so that is Christian Aiello out to help him out. So Fabio's going to stay in the game. He's got a smile on his face. He's ready to go. Never doubt Fabio Peralta, that's for sure.
Unreal. I mean, they went at full speed
That was
into one
that was
another.
a big collision.
That was a football-style hit,
Yeah.
except you don't have pads and it wasn't expected.
Exactly. So Peralta
Wow.
is walking around there. He looks like he's good to go. I'm also still baffled at how Drew Turpins was able to hang on to that baseball. Usually you don't see that be
He's
one where you hang on to it.
seemingly okay and a crouch
Yep.
at shortstop right now, but that's expected as you're waiting for play to resume.
So we'll get back started. Thankfully, both Drew Turpins and Fabio Peralta staying in the game. Those collisions always scary, but both guys are well and good. So we get back started. Bino Waters, who's been one of, if not the best bats for Chatham all season long, he steps on in. He's the designated hitter today. And the first pitch to him is downstairs from Wyatt Dion.
18 doubles at Notre Dame this season, accumulating a .362 average in 53 games. He's a fun watch, Andrew.
He's got some wheels. If he's got 18 doubles, the extra base hit, good pop. 1-0 is a slider that misses down and away.
Interestingly enough, just 5 stolen bases with a .447 on-base percentage.
That's a complete baseball player right there. 2-0 misses down and away. For Bino, his season has been really tremendous. He was an all-star starter. Obviously, the all-star game didn't really pan out as anybody expected. He only played 2.5 innings over there before it was called due to rain. 19 runs batted in. First pitch, or the 3-0 is a strike. It's 3-1.
Bino Waters and Robert Spoli, the only 2 all-star starters in the lineup for the Chatham Anglers in the East Division.
First team all ACC last year. Heading to LSU in the fall to play baseball for the Tigers. 3-1 misses up and away. It's ball 4. And that is your free pass of the game presented by Cape Cod Community College. You can go to Cape Cod Community College for free. Every program, no tuition or fees for those that qualify. Visit capecod.edu/free for more.
It's pretty amazing to think the world of the transfer portal, Andrew. Notre Dame, pretty good baseball team in the ACC. Nonetheless, Waters going to Louisiana State.
First pitch to the 3-hole hitter, Naulivo Lewacki Jr. is down and in.
There's a snap throw over to first from Dion.
1 ball, no strikes. Now, Levo Lewacki Jr. had a walk-off home run earlier in the week. Here goes the runner, Waters, throwing away from Brooks. It's on line, but just a hair late. And Bino Waters has his 8th stolen base of the year.
It's almost like I reverse spoke that into existence. Said only 5 stolen bags in 53 games at Notre Dame, but you mentioned 8 already here with the Anglers at his speed. Too much for Brooks. We saw Mark Gialoisi on the Commodores side host 2 base runners for Harwich yesterday. Commodores got some strong arms behind the plate.
Yep. So runner in scoring position, that's the first of Chatham's day in the top of the first. The 1-1 on the way from Dion. Misses just a hair inside. This one of 4 games to occur today on the Cape. I was just looking at the Cape Cod scores page, and it looks like Hyannis and YD got postponed due to the field being too wet there. So they're not going to play today. 2-1 is hit hard into deep left center field, and that is way gone. A 2-run shot for Lewacki Jr., his 4th home run of the season, and the Anglers have the 2-0 lead in the top of the first.
And that's tough. We've seen the power demonstrated from Junior Lewacki this season. A walk-off homer against the Bourne Braves last Thursday night at Veteran Field, and that was to the deepest part of the park in right center. An 86-mile-an-hour pitch, middle from Wyatt Dion. An absolute blast from Lewacki. Wow.
And we have a look at the the Falmouth defense. It's Carter White, Fabio Peralta, Gavin Greger in the outfield. Braden Jeffries, Drew Turpins, Jeff Luigi, A.J. Putty around the horn, Dallas Brooks behind the plate, Dion on the bump, and Tommy Harrison at the DH spot today. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Jack Bell, the shortstop. Misses upstairs. Bell is appearing in his 3rd game with the Anglers. He's just 2 for 8. And 2 runs batted in that time as well.
303 average for Jack Bell this year at Texas Christian.
Off-speed pitch, catches the top of the zone. That's strike 1. 2-run shot from Lewacki Jr., his 4th of the year. For a guy that really has not been here all that long. It's only his 11th game. And 4 homers in that time. Check swing, appeal. Actually, no appeal needed, as Mike Rabideau says he did go around. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lewacki, a 2-way guy listed on Chatham's roster. Attends University of Oregon. 1-2 misses downstairs to Jack Bell, the shortstop. Bell, a rising senior who is transferring back to Texas A&M after he started his freshman year there. He began his freshman year there. Spent 2 years at Texas Christian University, teammates with former Commodore pitcher Nate Stern. Count runs full, it's 3-2.
.441-foot blast
Mashed.
from Junior Milwaukee.
Yep.
My goodness, that's where the big boys hit him.
It's one of those that you know off of the bat. A hard line drive right to the second baseman, Luigi. He's got it, 2 gone.
Excited to see how acclimated Jeff Luigi gets at second base.
Right.
Played in the Cape Cod League last summer. We saw what he did offensively with the Harbor Hawks, but we've
tremendous.
seen some stellar middle infield defensive plays all season long from the Commodores unit up the middle.
You think about what Ryder Woodson, Tyconis, Austin Maley, of course, have done. Tyconis just left after his all-star campaign. He's going to head to Texas Tech. And now another line drive, and it gets past Luigi over there at second. He didn't have good footing trying to get over to that ball, and it squirts into right field. So a runner back on board with 2 gone.
That's a tough play, Andrew. It's like a hockey goalie trying to stop a floating, deflected puck.
Sure.
That's exactly what it was. It was one of those in-between hops. Do I catch it on a line? Do I lay out? Do I play it on one hop? Very tough play, but it's ruled an error against the Commodores.
It's a single in the official scoring, an error on the scoreboard. It was a hard hit ball, it just kind of went on through, so that's a single. It's the second base hit of the day for Chatham. And Ty Peoples, the left fielder who's at Georgia, will step on in. Going to Florida State, and now they haven't picked off.
Nice.
Putty goes over to the shortstop, and the tag is applied in time. An excellent pickoff move from the lefty. Wyatt Dion has Falmouth out of the inning, not before Chatham Tech's on 2 on a big fly from Milwaukee Jr. That top of the first was presented by Milton Cat, which is proud to power the Cape all summer long. Bottom of the first coming your way after this.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Anglers up 2-0 after a big swing from now Levo Milwaukee Jr. And the Anglers head out on defense, and they'll face this Commodores batting order that has been really, really solid, especially the top 4, Peralta, Jeffries, Harrison, and White. Tommy Harrison slots in, and his power is right at home.
17 homers and 85 RBIs. The MAC Player of the Year shattered the single-season school record for RBIs with the Miami Redhawks in Ohio. A total complete player in the former Mahoning Valley Scrapper this summer.
They're going to face Terry Hayes Jr., a right-hander who had a bit of a tough spring at Ole Miss, but has been much, much better out here on the Cape, just shy of a 5 ERA.
Well, I spoke about Mahoning Valley just a second ago. That's where he was last summer. 7 innings of action, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. This year at Mississippi, 12 1/3 with 13 strikeouts and almost a strikeout per inning with 9 across 9 1/3 with the Anglers this summer, and a 1-0 record with a sub-5 ERA.
Falmouth looking for a response. We'll see if it comes here against Hayes Jr., the right-hander, who is appearing in his second start, fourth game for the Anglers. Hayes Jr. gives up a first pitch single to Fabio Peralta, who was on the floor in the start of this game and now is on base with an easy swing.
How about that? The stolen bases leader for the Commodores, seemingly unfazed after running full speed into Drew Turpins, as you just mentioned. Nice piece of hitting right back up the middle to where it came from Hayes.
Terry Hayes Jr. spent his freshman year at Bellevue College. 14 starts, a .82 ERA. A pickoff attempt over to Peralta, nothing doing there. But that's how he worked his way to the D1 level. 14 appearances, 7-2 record, 66 innings, 84 strikeouts, and a .091 whip. 22 walks in 66 innings. Ridiculous. And then jumped up to the D1 level. Jumped up to the Division I level and is acclimating well.
But you know, Andrew, I think that bodes incredibly well for the Commodores tonight. We saw how eager they were to swing at first pitches. They've been buying into a new approach, trying to get down on the count with 2 strikes. We were talking with Jack Tom. He said years ago you used to take pride in not striking out.
Right.
That's exactly what the Commodores have to focus on facing this guy today.
Peralta's going to go here on the 2-0. The throw is on the way, and it's not in time. Fabio Peralta, stolen base number 15 this summer. Give him an inch, he'll take a mile. So Peralta is aboard in scoring position for his teammate in Jeffries. Peralta and Jeffries have been a stellar 1-2 punch. Here's the 3-0. Down below the knees, a 4-pitch walk for Braden Jeffries, who gets aboard.
As we take a look at the Chatham Anglers defense tonight, left to right in the outfield, it's Ty Peoples. In left, Jamie Palmise. Up the middle and center, Armani Guzman. And right, left to right in the infield, Ty Manolfi, the former YD Red Sox, Jack Bell, Rob Rispoli, and Junior Lewacki Jr., who hit the 2-run moonshot in the top of the first. Everett Marshall by the plate, catching Terry Hayes Jr.
Yeah, that home run by Lewacki Jr., by far the longest home run we've seen at the Gov this summer. First pitch, called a ball upstairs to Tommy Harrison, 2 for 8. In his, I don't know what just happened there.
Marshall just threw the ball off of Tommy Harrison's helmet, and it trickled. That's a live ball. Remember the time Russell Martin threw it off Rufus Odor's bat in Game 5 of the American League Division Series?
I do,
Rangers Blue Jays?
Yep.
Part of one of the longest innings. It might have been the longest inning in postseason history, capped off by the Jose Bautista 3-run shot.
That was that
Sam
inning?
Dyson. Yep,
Oh,
same
my
inning.
goodness. 1-1 from Dyson. Here's the 1-0, and it's cranked hard into right field. Harrison is going to bring at least 1 run home as Peralta jogs in. Jeffries gets the stop sign at third, and it's 2-1 Chatham. Tommy Harrison drives in the first Falmouth run of the day.
And how about that? Harrison picking up right where he left off. An RBI guy at Miami, like I mentioned. That's exactly what the Commodores have been doing. Cooking in the first inning. I like their approach against Brewster Monday night. 3 runs, a run here against Chatham. They've been playing a lot better offensive baseball recently at the Gov.
And that is his second double of the year as well. Tommy Harrison, an extra base hit machine as he glides into second base with a run batted in. Peralta scored, Jeffries aboard at third, and nobody gone for Carter White, who is also no stranger to the home run ball. Hit his first of the summer last time Falmouth was at home against Brewster.
2 extra base hits and a .311 average, 10 RBIs in 11 games so far for the Commodores left fielder.
Swing and a fly ball into center field. Racing back is Palmise. He's near the warning track, and he can't make the catch. Jeffries is going to score easily. Harrison's getting the wave. It's going to be a close play. The throw's offline. Can he get back in time? Yes, he can. Everett Marshall makes the tag. The game is tied. It was a close play at the plate. Harrison was hustling around third base. But Palmise, it just tipped off his glove in center field.
It'll go down as an RBI double for Carter White. So now his 3rd extra base hit and 11 RBI, or 11th RBI, should I say. But Harrison gets cut down, trying to advance to the plate. That was a close play. I don't know. From our vantage point, it seems as if Tommy might have gotten the foot in, but the home plate umpire, Mike Rabideau, thought otherwise.
Yeah, it could have been a situation where we were looking at the foot, he was looking at the glove, and the tag applied maybe right on the leg.
And in all fairness,
Yeah.
I think I was seeing things probably through some mahogany and white colored glasses as well.
Maybe so.
Bang, bang play nonetheless.
Nevertheless, Carter White is aboard at second base, and the game is tied. As Jeff Luigi takes outside. It's 2-0. 2 runs for both teams in the first inning. We can't be headed for another crazy start to a game like we saw.
Don't say that. It's just 2-2.
Not, I mean, July 3rd, 2-0 is hit hard but foul down the left-hand side. That's still one of the crazier baseball games I've ever watched, Farrell. That game between Falmouth and Cotuit, I believe on July 3rd, in which Falmouth won 14-11, and it was 10-10 after the second inning. 2-1 a looping curveball, called a strike.
And might I add, too, for the folks at home who don't know, Andrew Hillsman was the broadcaster for the Keene Swamp Bats last year in a 13-12 comeback victory.
If you're talking about craziest baseball games you'll ever see, that takes the cake for me. Game 1 of the New England Collegiate Baseball League Championship last season was a crazy one. Luigi's down on strikes for the second out of the bottom of the first.
Nasty breaking pitch down low, well executed by Hayes, knee high over the inside corner. A nice bounce back after 3 hits already through a third of an inning, now 2/3 of an inning against.
So Harrison and White both bring in runs. And Carter White aboard at second base. First pitch, a pop-up foul. A.J. Putty back in the lineup. He played against Brewster 2 nights ago. That was on Monday. The days, I've said it multiple times, the days are just blurring together out here.
This guy's due to get cooking, especially in the power department.
I want a foul tip to the mitt of Everett Marshall. It's 0-2.
9 homers, 52 RBIs at Illinois this season. The best is yet to come for A.J. Putty, and that's a real exciting thing in the middle of this order for the Commodores.
No balls, 2 strikes to A.J. Putty, the Illinois first baseman who takes upstairs.
Very reliable first baseman, too. Seen the likings of that extending from Riley Jackson. Played some phenomenal first base this year, earning his all-star recognition.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Putty. Misses up and away on a slider. Chatham had a 2-run shot off the bat of now Levo Milwaukee Jr. in the top of the first. And the Doors have answered. Runner goes, a ground ball to the left side. It's going to sneak through, and Carter White scores. The Doors have the lead. An RBI single for A.J. Putty, his 4th run batted in of the summer. And Falmouth's ahead by 1.
The best 2 words in sports or baseball game 7. The best 3 words, hit and run. That's exactly what the Commodores did right there as Carter White took off for third on a breaking pitch. Nicely hit to the left-handed side from A.J. Putty. 4 hits already for the Commodores, Andrew, through just 2/3 of an inning.
And 2 of them extra base hits as well. Fabio Peralta started the party by swinging at the first pitch. Here's a short grounder by Dallas Brooks over to Rispoli. Flips to first, and the inning ends. But not before the Commodores take the lead. It's 3-2 after 1. Don't go anywhere. We're in for a good one here at the Gov.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Game here in Falmouth. Very humid earlier today after the incredible rainstorm and thunderstorm that came through. That was the biggest thunderstorm I think I've heard I've seen all year out here.
Yeah, and the lightning too last night.
It was
Goodness,
really
it was putting on
tremendous,
a spectacle.
Hopefully we avoid any possible rain tonight. I have elected to not look at the forecast because I saw enough rain in the forecast yesterday. You know what? I need a change of pace. I didn't have a look at it.
It's gonna be a nice weekend, Andrew.
I hope so. Got a lot of games coming up for Falmouth. First pitch and off-speed offering in the top of the second to Ty Peoples, the left fielder.
And 2 off days remain intact for the Commodores as of now next week.
That's big time. Yarmouth Dennis and Hyannis had one of those stripped away. 1-0. Goes with a curveball, and it catches the zone on the top outside corner. We mentioned that earlier in the game that Hyannis and YB, who are scheduled to play at 4:30 today, were not able to play as the 1-1 catches the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Not able to play, the reason being, well, Red Wilson Field, too soaked. Too much water. So they're going to play on July 27th, which is next Monday. Ball and 2 strikes. This is downstairs.
Yeah, both teams within a couple miles of one another.
Yeah,
Line of
not too far.
demarcation between
Yeah.
the East and West Division on Cape Cod.
Not too far.
Middle of the muscle, if you will.
It's a 2-2 count from Dion to Peoples. He comes home, wave and a miss. On a changeup from Dion, has him well out in front. And that's strike 3.
That had some nice horizontal break, too. Excellent pronation over the outside corner. Nice put-away pitch on Ty Peoples.
Lefties are just an enigma sometimes. They're tough to figure out. Across the league, teams are significantly, well, maybe not significantly, but it's a marked difference between splits against righties, splits against lefties.
And you even think of some of the best lefties ever, the craftiest guys to do it. Andy Pettit, Tom Glavine with their windup, interesting delivery and motion. That can be very tough to pick up, even at 88 miles an hour. That's why they say lefties are such a hot commodity.
Right. The rising sophomore left-hander Wyatt Dion has settled back in nicely after the home run in the top of the first. His team leads after the Falmouth offense responded in kind with a 3-spot in the home half of inning number 1. On a string of singles and doubles. Peralta had a single. Tommy Harrison, Carter White, both with doubles. A.J. Putty drove in a run on a single. Here's a broken bat. Over to the left side, Turpins makes the throw in time. Fielded it on a hop, right into his chest. And that's the second out.
Yeah, Turpins on a bit of a tough hop there, able to adjust nicely right out of the Tyconis school. But let's take a look at Chatham's keys to the game. A road rut, 3-10-2. And I say trap game in store for that exact reason. Falmouth towards the bottom of the league in batting average, dead last at .217, 9th in on-base percentage. Really yet to get something offensively going, but Junior Lockey in the top of the first inning made his statement known that the Anglers are here to play today. Another close one-run game.
That ball was crushed, too. Foul tip from Manolfi back to the mitt. Those Manolfi stats just with the Anglers.
178 hitter in 20 games with YD this year.
It's a high-handed batting stance. Manolfi will face the 0-1, pops out of Brooks's mitt, and it's a ball and a strike. It's not often you see guys play for 2 different Cape League teams in the same summer, but Menolfi, a rarity in that regard. 0-1 is a curveball that froze him up, and it's, or the 1-1, a curveball froze him up. It's 1-2.
Mark Quattrani with the Commodores, 10 games last year, 11 and born before being drafted by the Padres this year.
It just doesn't happen very often. You see guys come in from other leagues all the time, but Cape to Cape transfers, not too often. 1-2 in the dirt. Menolfi back even.
Ironic in the world of the transfer portal, literally everywhere else.
Right.
We've seen a couple former Indiana guys, or current Indiana guys, Cal Sefcik, Jake Handley this year. A lot of Big Ten.
Yes. The 2-2 on the way from Dion, well outside. And Menolfi is a pitch away from getting on base. The Big Ten, a conference that I don't think gets enough respect when it comes to baseball. The
No.
top end of that conference is very competitive. Full count pitch from Dion. Downstairs for ball 4. Menolfi is aboard.
You consider the elements and conditions in which they also play, too. Great Lakes region, the Midwest. It's cold to start the season.
It is
It's not the same kind of climate as the SEC.
very cold. I remember Indiana's home opener this year. They played Bradley, and they run-ruled them, but back in the, or getting to the 7th inning when that game was finally over, I think it was 42 degrees and cold and rainy, no sun. Not a fun day to play baseball. Not a lefty-lefty matchup, and the 9-hole hitter Armani Guzman takes the ball.
I have a feeling our beat reporter, Matt Campbell, has no sympathy when we have those kind of conversations, going to school in Evanston, Illinois,
That's right.
Northwestern.
It gets cold up there, too. Our MLB scout liaison, Ben Van Lysel, may be the best of the bunch. He goes to Minnesota. Pickoff attempt over to first. Menolfi's there on a dive.
The land of 10,000 lakes, my
Yes,
goodness.
in Wisconsin, yep. Or Minnesota, goodness, I got those mixed up. One ball, no strikes to Armani Guzman, who's playing right field for Chatham today. Dion, another check over to first. Menolfi's starting to read that pickoff move well. But Dion got out of the first inning with that move. He stepped over to first as Jamie Palmise was trying to bolt for second base through to Putty, and Putty went down to Turpins, who made the tag. No step that time, just a throw. Count still is at 1-0.
Earlier this year, I praised the turtleneck that Ty Menolfi sometimes possesses on a cooler afternoon. Well, he's showing every element of a baseball player today. He'll have his uniform sure to be dirtied up the amount of times Dion's thrown over.
Now he's going to go as this one's put into right field. Ranging back, it's near the wall. Peralta watches it bounce off the wall. Fields it with his bare hand. Here's the throw to Luigi, and he's going to cut it off as Menolfi scores from first base with a bubble of bubble gum all the way around the bases. I can't say I've seen that one very often.
How about this? Chatham comes in with a .218 average today. The Commodores 5th on Cape Cod in terms of their OPS. That's 6th. Not very high numbers on base percentage at 7, or check that, 3. So they're a little bit higher in that regard, but got ourselves an offensive bout through the opening inning and 2/3.
I misspoke, but that was not Menolfi's bubble gum. That was his thumb guard. That, well, you don't really have many options for pockets when it comes to baseball pants. I guess that's one spot to put it. So it's a tie ball game, 3-3. As the RBI double by Armani Guzman has us back even at 3 runs apiece.
And the walk and the hit batsman came back to bite Ben Reimers in Monday night against Brewster. It's the same thing here. You give Chatham an inch in terms of their on-base percentage, putting up great numbers this year. They took it a yard, score a run now against Dion.
2 gone and an 0-1 count is a high pop-up. Dallas Brooks making the read. He makes the call. And a couple of steps back, and it pops out of its mitt and goes foul. Brooks seems baffled at that. Just popped out of the mitt. A bizarre happening there. We saw a lot of catcher pop-ups yesterday with Mark Gialuzzi making some nice plays. But Brooks just can't trap that one in the mitt. It's 0-2. So still for Dion, just one pitch away from escaping the inning. With a runner in scoring position in Guzman at second. Dion's 0-2. Downstairs, good block by Brooks. He keeps it in front of him. A ball and 2 strikes early in this one. It's a 3-3 ball game. A roller to the left side. Jeffrey spears and throws, and it's in time to get the out at first. Rispoli grounds out 5-3 in your scorebook, and that's how we end the top of the second. 3-3 between the Anglers and Commodores. A good one coming up here at the Gov.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, a proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just one click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
Welcome back to Commodores Baseball. Let's get you your Commodores keys to the game tonight. You got to keep Chatham off the bases. I mentioned it, they're third highest on base percentage, and they lead the Cape Cod League in walks with 159. Proof positive there based off the RBI double off the bat of Armani Guzman, the right fielder. And starters are the key for the Commodores. Interesting tidbit coming into tonight's game. The last 3 starts made by a Commodore pitcher dating back to last Friday. Christian Aiello, Colby Putnam on Monday against Brewster, and Logan Pecor yesterday. 17 1/3 innings, only 4 walks allowed. That's the least in any time frame of 17 1/3 innings issued by Commodore pitching all season long.
That's an incredible stretch, too, because I think it's fair to say Falmouth, you know, at least, especially at the midpoint of the season, when you think about late June, early July, the pitching ERA was kind of a down part, a part that Falmouth really needed to improve, and they've done that, getting some new guys in here that have been really effective. Turpin swings at the first pitch he sees, and it's a line drive and a diving stop by Palmies in center.
Wow. Full Lorenzo Cain. Extension, lays out. Talked about Timon Alfie getting his jersey dirty with dirt stains, so you might get some grass stains now for Paul Meese. What a play for the first out.
The laundry machine back at Veterans Field is going to get its use tonight, I'll tell you that. Great play from Jamie Palmies in center field to send down Drew Turpins. All right, Gavin Greger up to the plate. Falmouth's right fielder and a fan favorite here with the Commodores.
And Drew Turpins is just a matter of time before he finds some grass. A
Absolutely.
.364 average in 31 games last summer for the Clinton Lumber Kings in the Prospects League under Jack Dahm.
Ball, no strikes to Greger, who takes outside. Another guy who is ready to go and just waiting to get back into the swing of things. It's only his 3rd or 4th game back from injury for Gavin Greger. Fouls it off to the left side, maybe just missed it. Greger was hurt towards the start of the year in the first week in that Friday game against Bourne. 2-1, he takes the curveball for a strike. Let his hand heal up, and then he's gotten right back to it. He's a guy that wanted to get back to baseball as quick as he could. A bouncer to the left side. Bell's there. His throw's low, and it eats up Milwaukee Jr. at first, and Greger is safe.
It'll go down as an infield single because of Greger's blazing speed, and he was able to find any way to get on 59 hits, only 9 of them extra base hits this year in the America East Conference with Bryant.
Going to be heading to Rutgers in the fall to play in the Big Ten. And Fabio Peralta up to the dish. Peralta's already had an eventful day. I think that's fair to say. Big collision on the first ball put in play of the day, where Turpins and he collided in shallow center. He'll take downstairs. The ball stays in front of Marshall. But stayed in the game, took some time to collect himself, and then fast forward to the bottom of the first, singled, stole a base, and came around to score. The Fabio Peralta experience. He is a tough center fielder. Take strike one on the inside corner.
And I think it's fair to say with the players that have come and gone, at this point in the season where we stand, Fabio Peralta is the most complete player the Commodores have on both sides of the baseball.
I think you could make a case for that, especially with how good his bat has started to become in the last couple of weeks. If you look at over the last 2 weeks of play, Peralta hitting .233, 3 runs batted in, but walking more than he's striking out, and he's stolen 6 bags as well in the last 2 weeks.
You know you're doing something right when you're earning that many pickoff throws, as did Ty Manolfi from Wyatt Dion in the top of the second. But this is from a righty starter, so even more respect as Terry Hayes has his back turned to Peralta. There he goes.
There he goes, and the throw coming in from Marshall is way late. Peralta 2 for 2 on stolen base attempts on the day.
Or check that. We got a bit excited.
Rather,
Gavin Greger.
Goodness gracious.
Sorry, we're talking about Peralta.
Yes,
oh, my
we are.
goodness.
But
Apologies.
Greger, good to see him with the confidence to get moving. That's his 4th stolen base of the year. And he'll get another big lead at second. Runner in scoring position for Fabio Peralta. And the 2-1. A cutter on the outside part of the plate, called a strike.
Potentially, though, we manifested another stolen base into existence.
It's
we'll wait
possible.
and see.
Yep. Greger in scoring position, only the 1 out on the inning on an incredible play from Jamie Palmise in center field. Hayes is 2-2. A spinner to the left side. Having trouble with it as Manolfi has to hustle a throw. It is late. Greger stays put. And that ball with a lot of spin on it, it's also going to go as an infield single for the blazing fast Fabio Peralta. That is the 6th hit already for the Commodores, and they've only recorded 4 outs.
Yeah, pretty good on Peralta's end. And I was just going to say, the thing I like about Fabio, he has a silent .237 average right now because his on-base percentage is at .357, a quarter of his hits extra base hits, and he's able to get on because of things like that. He's not the lead runner here, but you do have Greger speed off second.
Jeffries offers at the first pitch, comes up empty. You wonder if Jack Dahm employs the double steal here. Double steal, hit and run, get them both moving. Greger would need a big lead for that off a second. The ball's 1 strike. Jeffries takes outside.
I think it's a contender, though, in the realm of possibilities. You have Manolfi playing a little bit off the third base bag. Maybe not necessarily anticipating a double steal as early as the bottom of the second.
Even count 1-1 to the red-hot Braden Jeffries. Puts one in the air on the left-hand side. Chasing after it is Manolfi, and it lands out of play.
Now, we just learned this last week. That would have been a foul ball regardless because west of the warning track does not count as a catch, even though
the grass
a
is
fielder can run
technically,
over
quote-unquote, the stands. And now there are some children who have entered the playing field. Come on, guys. Let's go back to the grass. There we go. Yep. Ah, there we go.
Got a couple extra.
It is not very well marked.
Honorary bat boys
yeah,
or
right.
bat boy trying to bees.
Right. I'll tell you, there's no like chalk line down there, but maybe just trusting common sense, which is not always a foolproof situation. 1-2 to Jeffries. He comes up empty. It's a swing and miss for strike 3.
And I think Jeffries totally expected a fastball there from Terry Hayes. Gets a slow-moving changeup over the outside corner. Didn't really have a lot of movement on it. It was just the speed that befuddled the Commodore third baseman.
Still a good chance to bring in a run here with Tommy Harrison to the plate. 2 of his 3 hits to this point have been doubles with the Commodores. He's 3 for 9, and a wave and a miss on a low changeup.
I like the fake steal, though, there from Gavin Greger.
Yep.
Got to keep Chatham's defense on their toes. Been a couple plays.
Trying to keep some angst.
On both sides, in which maybe could have been made, but have gone down as hits. 9 hits combined already in 2 innings. Not, 20 runs apiece, but still having a cool game.
0-1 to Tommy Harrison. It's a roller to the right side. Ranging back is the first baseman, Milwaukee Jr., and he throws it away. Greger is going to come to the plate. He's safe. Greger turns 1 base into 2 and puts an incredible swim move on the catcher, Everett Marshall, as Falmouth is ahead once more.
And Dennis Cook comes out of the Chatham dugout. Yeah, he's incredibly frustrated with Mike Rabideau. But I'll say this much. In the bottom of the first inning, when Tommy Harrison got hosed at the plate, it looked like Tommy got in. So maybe all calls even out. It'll go down as an E3 as Harrison's able to reach and the run comes in to score in Gavin Greger.
No run batted in that time for Tommy Harrison either. Milwaukee Jr. makes the throwing error as it sails away from Hayes Jr. And now the ever-dangerous Carter White to the dish. Righty-lefty matchup with 2 outs in the second, and it's well inside. A ball and a strike to Carter White takes, or ball no strikes. Now it's 1-1. It's a 1-run lead in a game that has had no shortage of offense. Peralta at third, Tommy Harrison at first. The 1-1.
I'm sure for Dennis Cook, this is a great opportunity to see how his young pitcher, Terry Hayes, can battle through a situation like this. 4 runs home, already an inning and 2/3.
And a roller to the right side.
Couple runners on base, couple unfortunate plays.
Yep.
Dennis Cook, again, enjoying a long 15-year career, part of 3 different World Series teams, or teams that made the World Series at least. 1995 Indians, 97 Marlins, and 02 Angels. Rather, 2000 Mets as well.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 men on. And a line drive right back up the middle, scores Peralta from third. The Commodores lead by 2.
2 consecutive innings with at least 3 hits. Impressive.
Carter White singles and brings home a run, moves Harrison up to second base. And now Chatham is going to make the call to the bullpen, not even through the second inning. Well, as Terry Hayes Jr. gets the ball taken from him, we will step aside. His day is done after an inning and 2/3. Falmouth 4, Chatham 2. Commodore Baseball returns in just a bit here on Cape League TV. It's 5-3. Terry Hayes Jr. gets the pull from this one as his day is done. After an inning and 2/3, he's allowed 5 runs on a great day for the Falmouth offense. To replace him, it's the right-hander Justice DeYoung out of Auburn.
And a Brooklyn boy. Just turned 19 yesterday, so happy belated to Justice DeYoung.
Yes.
3.38 ERA with the Anglers this summer, across 13 1/3. Strikeouts at a premium at 16. 5 strikeouts across only 5 1/3 with the Auburn Tigers in the SEC in 2026.
DeYoung is transferring to North Carolina State this year. DeYoung, like you said, the 6 appearances, the low to mid-90s fastball, a low mid-80s slider, and a mid-80s changeup. Pretty standard as all things come. 5 innings, 5 1/3 innings at Auburn in 6 appearances this spring. 7 hits, 2 homers allowed. But a much better summer to this point. He's going to face Jeff Lugie.
Final line of the ball game as it stands now for Terry Hayes. An inning and 2/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts.
And Lugie takes down an in. Now these 2 runs, or at least Carter White, he's responsible for. Tommy Harrison, who reached on an error. Probably not responsible for him. DeYoung comes home. Check swing. Lugie makes contact with it, sends it off to the left.
And Lugie, a bit of a frustrated look. I think he believed that to be high above the zone, but trying to chase a first pitch strike, which I respect. That's what's rewarded the Commodores so frequently today. 5 runs, 7 hits already.
Peralta and Gregor have both scored in this second frame. It's 5-3 with 2 on and 2 gone. Fouls it back our way, and Lugie is down to his last strike here. Commodores have just left 1 man on and have brought home 5 runs. The 1-2 is a hard line drive into right field, and that's going to score at least 1. Bo McMillan's given the wave to Carter White. He's going to stop him instead. It is 6-3 Commodores. Jeff Lugie with a great swing, rips it down the line, and the Doors are up by 3.
Feels like we're watching a football game. A touchdown to a field goal right now. 6-3, 4 hits each in an inning, and the line keeps moving. Already 7 batters have come to the plate for Falmouth at the bottom of the second. 2 consecutive hits. All good stuff.
So White aboard at third now. Armani Guzman, the right fielder, did a great job to get that ball in quickly.
3 extra base hits by the Commodores today as well.
All 3 of them doubles, 2 in the first, now 1 here in the second. It's a big day of offense thus far. And A.J. Putty takes strike 1 on a changeup from DeYoung. It's been an offensive explosion. Now it's up to Falmouth's pitching to hold it where it is. 0-1. Putty comes up empty. Trying to keep the inning alive with 2 men in scoring position. Jeff Lugie at second, Carter White at third. And an 0-2 count to A.J. Putty. DeYoung comes set from the stretch. He fires. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Another successful inning for the Commodores, though. It's 6-3 between Falmouth and Chatham. We're through 2 here on Cape League TV.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
This broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is strictly prohibited. We enter the top of the third, Falmouth 6, Chatham 3 here on Cape League TV. Wyatt Dion has looked solid, just the 3 earned runs on 3 hits. But the Falmouth offense, what more can you say about them, Farrell? They have been tremendous today.
6 runs, 8 hits, best offensive output through 2 innings besides the game against the Cotuit Cavaliers on July 3rd. All things you love to see for an offense that came in today with a .231 batting average. Still top 5, amazingly so, in the Cape. That's been due in part to the contributions, especially at the top of the lineup.
Now, top of the lineup has been ever so deadly today. A couple of extra base hits in there. First pitch to Bino Waters. Misses up and away. Waters walked and scored. He was driven in on that moonshot from Nalivo Lewaki Jr. 1-0. Clips the zone, strike 1. And we'll talk about him a little more once he comes up, but Nalivo Lewaki Jr. is on a tear. 4 homers in 11 games on the Cape is unreal.
That is absurd. With the wood bat.
1-1, a high bouncer to the right. Putty's going to underhand to Dion, and getting there in time is Bino Waters. Turned on the Jets down the first base line, and he's there with an infield single.
Blazing speed from Bino Waters, who mentioned 8 stolen bases in 28 games, the 5 he had at Notre Dame, a high on-base percentage. It's little plays like that. Hustle and effort, down 3 runs, top 3. Still a lot of ball game left, especially as you prefaced, Andrew, with this guy coming to the plate, Lewaki.
Nalivo Lewaki Jr. with his 4th home run of the campaign earlier in the first. Does he have another one in store? First pitch from Dion. And first a check over to Waters. I think Waters saw that one coming. Falmouth in the bottom of the second. Had 3 runs, 4 hits. An error for Chatham, and then they left 2 on base. First pitch swinging. It's a pop up to the right side. Putty has a look at it. Near the bullpen, he makes the catch for the out, and that maybe lets Wyatt Dion breathe a little easier.
I was going to say huge first out. I know. Already just only the top of the 3rd inning. 2 1/3 through Dion's outing, but you get over the hump right there, especially after the first pitch last time. We know what happened. Junior Lewaki, 445 feet to deep left center. Again, that's with a wood bat, not aluminum. We're not talking him playing at Oregon.
Yeah, the wind is blowing out here today, but that is as no doubt as I've seen a home run at all this summer. So with 1 gone, another check over to Waters at first. And you could tell that Lewaki wanted to put a charge into one in that at bat too, but just popped up and came up with nothing to show for it. Jack Bell lined out to Luigi, or rather to Turpins his last time up. Mentioned earlier, but this is one of 4 games going on today across the Cape. Brewster taking on Wareham. That has some implications here in the West Division. Brewster having already clinched the playoffs. Another pickoff attempt.
Go Caps.
That would definitely help the Falmouth side of things.
But much respect to Wareham. They've been putting together a great campaign lately. Great case for that 4th spot in the West Division.
First pitch is a called strike on the outside edge to Jack Bell. Harwich plays Orleans. Cotuit taking on Bourne. And Hyannis and Yarmouth Dennis are going to have to play their game scheduled for today. They're going to have to play it on Monday due to the ground being too soaked over there at Red Wilson Field. Wave and a miss from Bell. And Dion's out ahead 0-2. Fourth throw to first that time, fourth of the plate appearance.
Be very interesting to see how a lot of these Cape Cod pitchers adapt once they get into minor league baseball, and it's the pickoffs limit by Major League Baseball rules, especially lefties.
0-2 to Jack Bell. He takes out outside.
But I like the consistency from Dion of trying to be over that outside corner with the changeup and breaking ball. He's thrown that pitch to perfection in terms of where he's wanted it, of a good waste pitch all day long.
It's Jack Bell, the shortstop today, his second year in the Cape, spent last summer with the Variety Red Sox. The 1-2. Check swing. But the third base umpire, Rick Forrest, said he did not swing. I don't think pitching coach Paul Evans very happy about that one in the dugout, audibly so. Nevertheless, it's 2-2 with a runner at first. Dion looking for out number 2. His pitch is upstairs.
Especially considering Dion has labored into multiple full counts. 3-run ball game, but 3 runs have come home for the Anglers. He's just fighting for the young pitcher, trying to get him through as many innings as possible with an arm warming in the bullpen for the Commodores right now.
Payoff pitch, but before that, another look at first. Yeah, Dion about to throw his 50th pitch of his outing. He's through 2 1/3. 3 straight balls after getting ahead to Bell, 0-2. A lefty-lefty matchup. As Dion delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Can they strike him out? Yes. Can they throw him out? Oh, yeah. Dallas Brooks sends Bino Waters back to the dugout to end this third frame. And the old strike him out, throw him out is done to perfection by Falmouth. They still lead 6-3.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic clam shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just one click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
Timmy Weiss on hand, and the Falmouth Commodores up 6-3 in the bottom of the third. Now, you may notice that I have a ball in my hand, and that is the ball that Malavi Lewacki Jr. hit a 2-run home run off. And the reason I got it, it was from the assistant GM's son, Tyler Young Jr. He grabbed it for me. This ball is actually warped, and it might be a little bit hard to tell, but there are some grass stains right on the seam, and that ball is warped. It was apparently hit at 107, 445 feet. Milwaukee is having a heck of a season with Chatham, 11 games and 4 home runs now. It's really, I mean, we're seeing a star in the making on Cape Cod with Chatham. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Timmy. So Timmy doing some investigative journalism down there and saying to us that Nalivo Lewacki Jr. hit the ball so hard, it's now no longer a sphere.
Wild. I mean, I think there's only one time I can remember, at least at the highest level, I think it was a Brewers-Pirates game. Someone literally hit the cover off the baseball. You rarely ever see something like that. Lewacki putting a dent in it.
Great job by this man, Dallas Brooks, at the plate to end the top of the third prematurely for Chatham on a throw down to second that caught Bino Waters stealing. Brooks grounded out his first time up, and he breaks his bat this time, a slow roller to Manolfi, whose throw is there. A little low, but in time for the first out. 7, 8, 9 due up in this third frame for Falmouth. Drew Turpins will follow, and Gavin Greger now on deck for the Commodores. He singled, ended up scoring, Greger did, but Turpins was robbed of a base hit to start the second on an incredible diving play by Jamie Palmise out there in center.
He's had a lot of those at-bats so far competitive since his arrival in Falmouth last week.
First pitch, the ball downstairs. Turpin's 2 for 13 this season. On a hard hit ground ball to the left side. Bell's throw is there for the second out in quick succession.
Commodore just dug out, having a little bit of fun with first base umpire Jeff Kinney, saying it wasn't on the transfer. He dropped it. Let us have first base and 1 out.
Falmouth hasn't needed those calls to go their way today. They have been utterly just tremendously efficient at the plate today. It's been a day where their offense is just passing the bat up and down the order. Greger takes a strike on the outside corner.
Nice job by Greger legging out an infield single his last time up.
Put on an incredible swim move to get under the tag of Everett Marshall as he stole another base. Here's a pop-up, going to stay in the infield. Manolfi making the call. Instead, it's Marshall who makes the catch. Good communication between the Anglers' third baseman and catcher right there for a quick 1-2-3 inning. Finally, an inning in which Falmouth does not score. We're through 3. It's 6-3 Commodores as we enter the top of the 4th.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Hitters 5, 6, and 7, Palmise, Peoples, and Marshall up for the Chatham Anglers as we enter the middle third of this ball game alongside Farrell Hudson. I'm Andrew Hilsman. It's an all-UCF battery today for Falmouth as Wyatt Dion enters his 4th inning of work.
And we've seen that a couple times this year. Caniel Rosado, we could say an honorary near UCF guy, and J.R. Struck out of Rollins College. A lot of Florida Commodores to appear this season. Carter White, an attendee of UNF, before now transferring to Mississippi State.
Right. Commodores with 6 runs on 8 hits. Chatham with 3 runs on 4. As we enter the 4th inning, the first pitch comes from Dion, and it's called a strike as we get started in this top of the 4th. Jamie Palmise has been all over the place in summer ball. If it's his 4th collegiate league in as many summers. He's going to square to bunt and miss.
The Mark Giuliuzzi of the Chatham Anglers, if you will.
But last summer, spent 11 games with the Bristol Blues in the New England League. 2 summers ago, the Hamilton Joes of the Great Lakes League.
Cool.
And then the New Britain Bees in 2023 of the Futures League. Nothing in 2. He takes above the shoulders.
New Britain, the hometown of Toronto Blue Jay George Springer.
I would have never guessed that in a million years. Didn't Springer just hit his 200th career home run?
I believe so.
Wave and a miss. That's strike 3. Third K of the day for for Dion, as Palmese is down on strikes. That changeup has looked really, really good.
Absolutely, and it's showcased there again. Palmese, who had a single in the top of the first, and he was thrown out. Just like Mark Gianluisi yesterday. Dallas Brooks with 2 runners thrown out tonight.
Peoples, who's hitting now for Chatham, a highly rated prospect out of high school, heading to Florida State in the fall. Waves and misses. It's a 20th round pick by the Blue Jays in the 2025 draft before his freshman year of college. The number 10, or the 10th ranked outfielder, ranked by perfect game, is that pitch nowhere near Dallas Brooks.
It's interesting. Speaking of the Blue Jays, Chatham uniforms, very similar.
Yeah, the colorway.
In terms of the color scheme, yeah.
No light blue in there, but the blue and red, very similar.
Maybe a little Montreal Expos, if you will.
Sure. 1-0, a curveball. Executed well. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
What a humbling sport. You mentioned a 10th round draft pick of the Blue Jays last year, and then this season, or rather second round, but, or 20th, excuse me.
I was holding
Sorry,
up a hand
Andrew,
sign
yeah.
for you that was not very
Didn't
effective
hear that
there.
right.
No, all good. Yeah, last year elected to go to college. Off the end of the bat, it's over to Gavin Greger, who struts over, makes the catch for out number 2.
It's solid year. 294 average at Georgia in 32 games.
I imagine he'll be in line to get some good reps at FSU. Everett Marshall to the dish. He's 0 for 1. With a ground out to shortstop Drew Turpin's his first time up. Everett Marshall at Samford College in Alabama, the Samford Bulldogs. But he's heading to Florida in the spring. Hit 12 homers at Samford his freshman year this spring. Here's the 1-1. It's a hitter's count for Marshall, as Dion will take a breath and fire. A little early on that offering. For Chatham, 11, 15, and 3 is their record. Very similar to Falmouth's record. You have a look at the Cape League standings that are so close near the middle of both the West and East divisions. Here's the 2-2 from Dion. A wave and a miss for strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Wyatt Dion as he struts off the mound. What a debut it's been thus far. He has impressed. It's 6-3 Falmouth as we enter the bottom of inning number 4.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Well, it's been a good day for the Commodores so far in this one. They're up 6-3, but a look at what's going on across the Cape. Firebirds have struggled. They're on a 5-game skid. Only team to not reach 10 wins this point. Cade Curlin, the hitter of the week, hit .421 last week, and then the Brewster Whitecaps became the second team to clinch their spot in the postseason.
Should be a pretty fun East Division matchup.
It really is going to be fun.
Especially Brewster, Harwich, both teams so close in proximity. The fans a little bit of a rivalry with one another.
Maybe in line to be the East Division Championship Series. You never know. Long way to go before that happens. Still a quarter of the season left. Game 31 of 40. Justice Young back out there for another inning after he came into this game in relief. Fabio Peralta takes a strike as we get started in the bottom of the 4th. Right-handers 0-1 upstairs.
Peralta just keeps on keeping on. 2 for 2 today. Scored twice.
So impressive. After the hit he took out there in center, and he rolls one on the ground to shortstop. Bell rips it over to first, and there's out number 1.
Bell, a couple strong Carlos Correa-esque fastballs from the shortstop position today. How about that? That's a speedy runner, too, in Peralta.
Another great bat up to the plate for Falmouth. Braden Jeffries coming into this game hitting .354 on the summer. His average sitting at a cool .348 this year with an OPS just shy of 900. First pitch to him, a pick from Marshall. That's downstairs. Walked and scored his first time up, struck out swinging in the second. 1-0 to Jeffries. He takes a changeup for a strike. Next week for Falmouth contains a set of crucial games. Still a ways to go before we get there, but lots of divisional matchups as Jeffries sells out for that. It's 1-2.
Had a high strike called earlier in the at-bat, and then a fastball that rose a little bit higher. Terry Hayes trying to get Jeffries for the second time today. Jeffries struck out his last time up.
Put in play to the right field side. Guzman looks at it and puts it away for out number 2.
A bit of a jam shot there from Braden Jeffries. Well-located fastball over the inner edge from Terry Hayes.
And Harrison, who's had an interesting day at the plate. Let's see if I can recap this well. An RBI double in the first, but then was caught trying to head for the plate on an 8-6-2 putout, and then reached on an error, a throwing error from first baseman Nalivo Lewacki Jr. in the first. And he came around to score. He takes the ball inside. What a great pickup he's been for just a couple of games, though, for Jack Daum and the Commodores.
No doubt about it. Get a MAC Player of the Year, comes in, .250 entering tonight's game. 3 homers and 16 RBIs in the draft league this summer.
He works his way ahead 2-0. Facing a good arm here in Justice DeYoung, who has an ERA below 3 in his Cape summer. does not walk a lot of guys. Justice DeYoung, 16 strikeouts, just 3 walks coming in to the evening. But in danger of walking his first batter of the day here. The 3-0 pitch is called a strike. You get me over a fastball at 89. Falmouth had some movement in the bullpen. The bullpen now has gone quiet. I wonder if Wyatt Dion's day is done. 3-1 misses high. That's ball 4. Only the 4th walk allowed of the season for Justice DeYoung.
I think that might be the assumption so far on the Commodores' end.
Right.
You have Wyatt Dion, who's been forced to throw a couple pitches today, a little bit more maybe than would have liked.
But he settled back in really well. And only allowed 1 hit in the 3rd and 4th innings. First pitch to Carter White, below the knees.
Yeah, White's been so patient at the plate, waiting for his pitches, 2 for 2. Rocketed his first homer here at Guff Fuller Field. First homer in a Commodore uniform Monday night. And the ultimate 7-5 loss to the Whitecaps.
1-0's hit in the air down the right field line. It has a chance to stay fair, and it just loops foul. So it's a ball and a strike. Carter White was such a smooth swing. A relaxed batting stance, but he coils and unloads power. Maybe off the end of the bat this time. It's a fly ball into center field, carrying near the track and back into the track. But Paul Meese has got it for the 3rd out. That ends the 4th inning. It's still 6-3. A scoreless 3rd and 4th for both of these sides. Falmouth is ahead by 3. Top of the 5th coming your way with Manolfi, Guzman, and Rispoli up for the Anglers.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Wyatt Dion returns for another inning, out for his 5th inning of work on the mound. The left hitter out of UCF is turning in a solid start after a tough first inning. Gave up a big swing to Milwaukee Jr., allowed another run in the 2nd, but has been squeaky clean through the 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, 4 hits through 4 innings in your debut.
Not bad.
Really good start for Wyatt Dion. 4 strikeouts to go along with it.
The rising sophomore at UCF will wind and deal to Ty Manolfi. Takes high. And time is called. Yeah, Dion needs to look towards the plate before he starts his windup. It's a 1-0 count from Dion to Ty Manolfi. Off-speed pitch, called a strike. Good job by Dallas Brooks right there. Brought that one back into the zone, it looked like. This game has returned to normalcy after a wild first 2 innings. Manolfi offers at it, pokes it foul.
Amazing to think how humbling it can be for a hitter in the Cape Cod League, especially with the pedigree of pitching you're up against. A 383 average with the Swamp Bats for Manolfi last year in 34 games. This summer, 178 at YD, 125 in Chatham.
And a great spring at Boston College, too. 1-2. Just misses a hair low.
Manolfi going from YD to Chatham. And halfway in between where all his teammates are. Colin Larson from Boston College on the Harwich Mariners.
Right.
A few others to name as well. Nico Brini going there.
Manolfi at 323 at Boston College. Drove in 51 runs this spring. Puts this one in the air out to left center field. Peralta ranges over, and he's got it for out number 1.
I think Jack Dom's going to try and let Wyatt Dion finish this 5th inning, keep the trend going of starters in line to earn victory. Colby Putnam would have had that on Monday night. The Commodores hung on 6 innings of 1-run ball.
That game just slipped away from him in the late stages. That was a tough one. 3-run lead for the Doors at the moment, and a first pitch strike to Armani Guzman, who ripped a double and drove in Ty Manolfi back in the 2nd. That was his last time up.
How about Guzman? 75 hits and a 321 average in just 64 games at West Virginia this year.
0-1. Off the hands, it's to Putty, who fields cleanly and steps on the bag for the 2nd out. West Virginia, a team that had a great spring. Play 64 games. Your team.
I was going to say
pretty
it's,
far, yeah.
Not entirely a small sample size. They lost to the North Carolina Tar Heels en route to their championship bout with the Sooners.
Oklahoma, the eventual College World Series champions this past year. So it's back to the top of the order for Rob Rispoli, who takes the ball.
We don't talk enough about the College World Series tournament. That is
so much fun.
That is quite the fun tournament to watch.
Is.
Jack Dom knows a thing or two about it.
Yep.
It's a ESPN radio for college baseball.
One from Dion is hit well into left field. Carter White's right there, and he puts it away. Wyatt Dion has retired 8 straight as we are through 4.5. Farrell Hudson takes over play-by-play in the bottom of the 5th. Falmouth 6, Chatham 3. Commodores up ahead by 3 on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Welcome back to Falmouth. Let's take a look at the Cape Cod Baseball League standings in the East Division. YD taking off 24-5-1, 8 points ahead of second place Brewster, who just clinched. Harwich and Chatham in the 3-4. Orleans in last place. West Division Bourne at 33 points. Hyannis 2.5 games behind. 5 points that correlates to by Cape Cod League rules. Falmouth 12-16-2. Two at 4 points behind. Wareham in the final spot at 10-19.
It's getting close. Down to the last quarter of the summer.
5, 6, 7 in the Commodore order. Luigi, Putty, and Brooks. It's Jeff Luigi to lead off as he takes the fastball away. Justice DeYoung still back out on the mound against the lefty-hitting Duke product. Recently announced his commitment to transfer to Northwestern. Luigi takes the pitch for a strike. It's 1-1. Luigi not to be confused with the spelling of Lurgy, a track off Radiohead's debut album. Pablo Honey in 1993. 1-1 with nobody out. Swinging a foul tip off the glove of Marshall. It's 1-2.
As our producer, Landon Stills, just complimented your ball knowledge there. I can't say I'm in the same boat. I am proud. I will happily admit I have no idea what you're talking about. I know who Radiohead is, but I have not listened to enough of their discography to
It was the build-up for
understand the
OK
reference.
Computer.
Okay.
1-2. Grounded left side through for a base hit. Jeff Luigi, 2 for 3 in the ballgame, a double, and now a single to lead off the fifth.
We didn't have the best of spring seasons at college, but he's starting to put it all together. He had a tremendous summer with the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in 2025, and showing shades of that once more here, Farrell. That's a great swing. Doesn't try to do too much with it. It's center cut and rips it on the ground through the left side.
3-run lead for Falmouth. 1 on, nobody out. A.J. Putty swings and misses through an 89-mile-an-hour heater. For A.J., 1 for 2 in the ballgame, an RBI single in the bottom of the first. His 4th RBI as a Commodore, and a strikeout swinging to conclude the second. DeYoung calmly works from the right side of the rubber. 0-1 fly into right field. Will this ball stay fair? Yes, it will. Just against the line. Rounding second, headed for third. Luigi, Putty, motoring towards second. The throw for the right fielder, Guzman, is up the third base line. Left fielder, Peoples, has no play, and Luigi comes in to score. How about that? A throwing error, a hit, and another run. 2 in the inning for the Commodores, and they now lead 7-3.
Well, Guzman just got a little ahead of himself. I think he tried to rush the throw, and it sailed way offline. Missed it well right. It was a good throw. I thought it was going to have a chance to definitely stop Luigi there at third, but Bo McMillan washed it all the way in, the third base coach for Falmouth, and sent Luigi on home.
So the extra point is good. Commodores up a touchdown to a field goal as Brooks swings and flies it foul.
10th hit. 10 hits now for Falmouth. No fielding error there that time. It's just a double for Putty. That's his first of the season.
Lefty hitting Brooks 0 for 2 in the game. Awaits the 0-1. DeYoung deals, and it's rolled on the ground to first, a productive out. As moving over to third base in the process is Putty. Stepping on the first base bag is Lowacki, and there's 1 gone in the bottom of the fifth.
I think it was fair to think that maybe that would have been a throwing error, but maybe with it being hit so hard down the line, then Luigi had a chance to get home regardless. Even if that throw came in and it was accurate, he was rounding third before it got there.
Dennis Cook brings the infield in for Chatham. With 1 out, righty-righty matchup, Drew Turpin swings and misses through the soft 80-mile-an-hour changeup.
Like you said, effective at bat from Dallas Brooks. Gets Putty over to third, and Gavin Greger is having himself a good game.
Pitch outside at a nice block
pick
in the dirt from Everett Marshall.
And can't count Turpin's out either here to put a good swing onto one.
Turpins has exhibited himself as a great bat-to-ball hitter. Only 1 strikeout yesterday, 1 in his last 5 plate appearances. Drew base, 0 for 2 tonight with a fly ball and a ground ball. He'll wait a 1-1 with 1 out and a 4-run lead. Swings, grounds it, just foul down the third base line as Timon Alfie pointed foul and Rick Force, third base umpire, agreed.
Yeah, the only guy pointing fair over there was Bo McMillan. Just skipped over the bag, and Forrest had a good look at it. That's a good swing, though, from Turpins. A couple more inches right, and it's 8-3 Commodores. Fine margins. That's a positive sign for Turp.
A 1-2 incoming from DeYoung to the righty hitting Turpins with one out. Pitch, grounded foul. Jack Dom says, keep battling now from the dugout. That's what the Commodores have done so effectively today. Only an inning in which they've amassed 2 strikeouts or more. That came in the bottom of the second. Jeffries and Putty down by way of the K. Only 3 in the ball game through 4 1/3.
And Turpins and Jack Dom, great relationship there. They play at Mount Mercy.
Fastball just off the outside edge from DeYoung to Turpins, and it's 2-2.
I think Everett Marshall deserves a lot of credit. Made that pitch look a heck of a lot closer than it might have been.
Everett catching the man from Renton, Washington, in Terry Hayes earlier today. Now it's DeYoung who fires the fastball high, and it's a full count. So far for DeYoung in the ball game, 2 2/3, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, a walk and a strikeout. Season ERA at 3.38. Payoff pitch with a runner on third and 1 out. To Drew Turpins, a fastball, fly ball, deep left field. That's going to get a run home. Racing back all the way to the warning track, putting it away for the second out is Peoples, but easily jogging to the plate and scoring is A.J. Putty on an RBI sac fly for Turpins. It's 8-3 Falmouth.
And Turpins' first run batted in of the year. Great team baseball. That is exactly what Jack Dom likes to see out of his guys. Not trying to be a hero, just get the ball up in the air, get it deep enough for Putty to comfortably score. The wind carried that quite a ways as well. And Peoples with no chance to keep Putty at third base there. That's exactly what Falmouth needed. 8 runs on 10 hits. That is tremendous efficiency.
Now remember Jason Kipnis in the I Get Dirty commercial for Major League Baseball. That's exemplary of the kind of day Gavin Gregor's had as he swings and fouls it back. He's got dirt all over his uniform and a good day for Gregor. 1 for 2, an infield single in the bottom of the second, and a pop out to the catcher Marshall in the third. As we get a scoreboard update, Orleans ahead 7-0 on the Harwich Mariners. Any given day, Andrew, if Orleans wins tonight, that's only wins in 30% of their opening 30 ball games. Nonetheless, 7-0 lead.
Wow.
1-1 with 2 out. Gregor swing and a miss. Got fooled with an 82-mile-an-hour changeup at the letters. 2 more runs on 2 more hits. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 5-run lead for the Commodores. Third matchup of the season between Falmouth and Chatham. 1-2 from the righty DeYoung, and Gregor tips it into the glove of the catcher Marshall. That's strike 3. That's the third out, ending the bottom of the 5th. But a successful one at that for Falmouth. They played 2 more runs on 2 hits, no errors, none left on base. 5-run lead for the Commodores as we move it to the 6th on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Welcome back to Arnie Allen Diamond at Gov Fuller Field as we move top 6. 8-3 lead for the Commodores, and Wyatt Dion remains on the mound for Falmouth in 5 innings in his season debut. Dion has looked solid. 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts to his name.
What an awesome thing that would be if Falmouth can get 2 nights in a row, 6 innings out of their starter.
It's the 2, 3, and 4 in the Chatham order. It begins with the lefty hitting Bino Waters, who takes a breaking ball over the inside corner for a called strike. Waters singled in the 3rd, a perfect 300 average on the season. And a strong year at the University of Notre Dame. 362 average with the Fighting Irish in 53 ball games. Nothing in 1. Breaking ball outside corner for a called strike 2.
Had Waters confused there. That is such a good pitch. It's been the off-speed stuff. Not crazy movement, but Dion is placing it well outside of the 1st inning.
It's Waters, Lewacki, and Bell here in the 6th inning for the Chatham Anglers as the breaking pitch low at 76. It's 1-2. Waters a 744 OPS guy. Great RBI numbers with 19 on the season and 1 dinger in his past 2 seasons combined at Notre Dame. 19 homers and 90 RBIs. All lefty matchup, 1-2 with nobody out. Breaking pitch off the plate, 2-2. 3, 4, and 1 for the Anglers. 8, 10, and 1 for the Commodores.
And time is called, as I think a ball got thrown over the center field wall by maybe some kids that are playing out there in right field, beyond the fence.
Got some intense wiffle ball games out there,
yeah.
Andrew. They had a bounce house set up earlier. Fun times around the Falmouth Recreational Center here at Gov Fuller Field. 2-2 with the bases empty and nobody out. Dion into his wind. Fastball just misses at the top of the zone over the outer 3rd.
Ooh, real close. It's a good pitch. It really is, because it sets up a lot of ways Dion can go at this point.
The payoff pitch incoming to Bino Waters. Breaking ball, fouled back to the screen. For Waters, he's had consistently a knack of finding base so far this summer in Chatham. Entered today, 484 with the on-base percentage, 447 at Notre Dame. Payoff pitch, line back up the middle into center for a base hit. So Waters is aboard. 1 on and nobody out for the very dangerous Junior Lewacki.
Well, Waters just puts it right back up the middle. Doesn't try to do too much. Got an off-speed pitch. He saw it well out of the hand, and it was one that was low in the zone. And now I think Jack Dom is going to look over to the bullpen and make the call.
As we'll show you the numbers on Junior Lewacki in the meantime. 10 games played, 3 homers entering today, now 4 in 11 games, as Timmy Weiss, our sideline reporter, alluded to. And his .429 slugging percentage leads the active roster for the Chatham Anglers. That'll do it on a very fine debut for Wyatt Dion. The southpaw for the Commodores departs the mound after 5 strong, and we're back in a flash on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic clam shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just 1 click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
Back at Gov Fuller Field, 8-3 lead for the Commodores. Runner on top 6, nobody out. That'll tie the bow on a gorgeous debut for Wyatt Dion. And now the Commodores and Jack Dom throw it to the right-hander out of Michigan State, Brady Chambers.
Yeah, Chambers making his second appearance of the summer. Has only thrown 1 inning, 2 hits allowed, 1 run in that time. Through 19 pitches, walked 1 man. Chambers out of Michigan State. He's the only Spartan left on the roster after Logan Pecor's departure after yesterday's excellent start. But Chambers, a tall right-hander, gets down the mound well and not crazy on the velocity, but gets down the mound really well. He's 6'6" and should provide a different look. Very, very different for these hitters to adjust to after a shorter left-hander in Wyatt Dion. And an excellent start for Dion in that. 5 hits in 5 innings.
Chambers will look to channel the positive Michigan State energy as Logan Pecor went some strong innings yesterday. 6 innings, a hit, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. We can hear the jovial reaction also of our broadcast director, Emily Gerard, also an attendee in East Lansing.
I heard a go green back there. So Michigan State has one of the best fight songs in the Big Ten.
That is true, and arguably,
it's really good.
They have the best logo, in my opinion. Love the Spartan.
It's pretty sweet.
It's the muscular, tall right-handed hitting Junior Lewacki to step to the plate.
I thought you were still on the Michigan State discussing, talking about Sparty.
1 on, nobody out. Ready matchup. And the first pitch strike at the bottom of the zone from Chambers. Lewacki, a 2-run shot in the first to pop up to A.J. Putty at first base in the top of the third. Chambers comes set right side of the rubber. Glove at the belt, and a medium-sized lead for Bino Waters off of first. Breaking ball spun away. It's 1-1. Chambers a peek at Waters on first, gets his sign. And a snap throw back, high throw. Nonetheless, corralled in from Putty.
Well, the game plan to face Lewacki has to be just moving around the zone, Farrell, because
one. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. A nice slow breaking pitch over the outside corner demonstrated.
And that is the game plan against Lewacki. You can't leave that pitch over the middle of the zone. We saw what happened to that back in the first.
1-2 with a righty-righty matchup. And nobody out. Breaking pitch away. That time Lewacki wisely laid off, and it's 2-2. Commodores have gotten some great length, Andrew, recently out of the starting pitching. And again, the tone was set. Minimal walks, only 2. No hit batsman for Wyatt Dion today. Utter command, especially in 2 strike counts. 4 strikeouts in 5 innings. The 2-2 fisted jam shot off the end of the bat, shallow right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Waters will move station to station up 90 feet. Lewacki to first, 2 on with nobody out for the Anglers. So it's left-handing shortstop Jack Bell to come to the plate. Commodores will look to avoid the big inning. Most that happened against Falmouth today was a 2-run inning, thanks to the 2-run shot off the bat of the aforementioned Lewacki in the top of the first inning.
I mean, that's a favorable outcome. You'd rather have a single there than a home run like he had earlier.
Jack Bell, a liner to Jeff Luigi at second, and a strikeout today. Righty-lefty matchup as the first offering, a fastball strike at 87 from Chambers. It's 0-1. Mentioned Chatham on the road this year, 3-10-2 away from Veterans Field. Commodores will head out east to complete the home-at-home tomorrow night under the lights at Veterans Field for a 7 p.m. start. Final matchup of the season between Falmouth and Chatham as the next offering fouled off. It's 0-2. Chambers a peek at second. Waters is off a second. Milwaukee off a first, and a swing and a miss. High fastball, 88. And Bell's down for the third time today. Second time by way of the K, and the first strikeout for Brady Chambers.
Love that pitch. Go right at him. I mean, that is center cut. Chambers saying, hey, come and get it. And Jack Bell late on it, tips it back to the mitt. That is a challenge pitch, and that sets the tone for Chambers' outing in relief. That's excellent stuff.
Already matchup with 2 on and 1 out. It's Jamie Palmise to the dish. First offering is a breaking pitch low.
New baseball required there. Falmouth with a comfortable lead, like you mentioned, but Chambers would love a ground ball right here.
Palmise, a .335 average at East Tennessee State this season across 53 games, 72 hits, 21 extra base hits, 4 homers, and 40 RBIs. 1-0 with 1 out. Palmise swings, rolls it up the middle. It's going to be a tough play, but the backhand binds the second baseman, Luigi, who flips underhand, or check that overhand to the shortstop, Turpins, not in time. Very tough play. Nonetheless, you respect the hustle and effort exhibited by Luigi.
Yeah, you do, and you might, at first thought, question the decision by Luigi to just go for second there, but his momentum is carrying him so far away from first base, there's no way he's able to turn and make that throw. So the second base is the only out that he would possibly be able to find right there, and just missed the throw a little bit. So
I would imagine that has to be a hit.
I would think so. I mean, that's right up the middle. It probably should have gotten through if it weren't for the excellent speed of Jeff Luigi.
And it can't be an error because there was no advancement.
Right.
First offering is inside, almost clipped the jersey of the lefty hitting Ty Peoples.
Now you got to be careful, though, here if you're Chambers.
3 hits in the inning.
Work through it.
And the bases are jammed for the Anglers. A 1-0 count with 1 out. And like you said, Andrew, nowhere to put Ty Peoples. Lefty hitting left fielder awaits the next offering. And it's pitched just inside, 2-0.
Goes as a fielder's choice.
Which would make ultimate sense.
Yep.
Rolled on the ground, right side of the infield. Chance for 2. Putty flips. Turpins 1. Back to first. Chambers covering in time. A 3-6-1 twin killing to get the Commodores out of the top of the 6th inning. As in the inning, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 runners left on base. Netting Pros, Stadionic is the official netting and facility solutions partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. When it comes to netting and building iconic sports facilities, it's Netting Pros. Stadionic, making sports facilities iconic. 8-3 lead Commodores as we head bottom 6 on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just 1 click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
Over the Chatham Anglers, and it's been a great year so far for Tommy Harrison with Falmouth. He's a guy that just got in recently with the Commodores and has been fantastic, and he's a guy also that spent last summer with Mahoning Valley over in Ohio and has come over this season with the Doors and has done a phenomenal job, doing a great job this season. And earlier today, I actually got to speak with him pregame, and what he was able to tell me is that he spent over a little bit time in the cage where he was able to spend 2 weeks at home and really spend some time thinking about his game. And then after 2 weeks, he was able to come over to Falmouth and spend time over with his agency, and then finally got to Gov Fuller Field, where he's been able to make an impact. Already has a double today with the Commodores. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Tim. As we move along bottom 6, a key double play to get the Commodores out of the top of the 6 as Ty Peoples rolls into a 3-6-1. Third wing on the mound for the Anglers. It's the right-handed hurler out of Rice University in Ty Timms at Rice this season, 3 and 4 across 47 and a third innings of action, 26 walks, 39 strikeouts, and the whip at 1.352.
Well, a good job by DeYoung to have a really solid relief outing, and there's also a new catcher into the game. Everett Marshall's day is done. Harlan Hovatter into the game behind the dish for Chatham. So a bit of a platoon change here. Changing something up. Marshall 0 for 2 at the plate. He's going to be due up when we get to the top of the 7th. So maybe just getting him in to catch for this for this bottom of the 6th.
Top of the order for the Commodores. Fabio Peralta leads off and takes the fastball high at 96. It's Peralta, Jeffries, and Harrison. All three lefties here at the bottom of the 6th against the right-hander Timms, who rocks and fires. Next pitch strike at the knees at 96 again. Final line in the ball game for Justice DeYoung. He goes 3 1/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Season ERA at 3.78. 1-1, the righty hurls, and it's on the outside corner, 1-2. Seen a couple different catchers in against the Commodores this year. Everett Marshall for the Anglers, Harlan Hovatter, Nolan Traeger from Arkansas back on June 20th appeared against Aiden Keenan in the Commodores. Swing and a miss, Peralta's down on strikes, and there's 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the velocity jump right there with the new right-hander into the game in the form of Ty Thames. Peralta just a little struggle to adjust right there.
And for Ty Timms, it's his first appearance as a Chatham Angler. The righty out of Houston, Texas, gets Braden Jeffries to dribble it on the ground to the forehand side of second, where Rispoli's got an easy play. Makes the throw over to first, 2 gone.
I like the first pitch swinging approach there by Jeffries, just to get the ball in play. Peralta was not able to do that and make the infield make a play, but just too routine that time. Not a bad swing, though.
It's Tommy Harrison, when the ball game has reached base all 3 times, an RBI double in the bottom of the 1st. Came around to score in the 2nd, reaching on an E3, and walked in the bottom of the 4th as he takes the heater at 95 for a strikeout or 3rd. It's 0-1.
Yeah, this is some serious velocity for Thames, the right-hander here. Like you said, up to 97 his first couple of pitches.
In Mark Brissy, Jordan Stevens territory. Jackson Kircher as well.
98 that time. Whew.
It's already a steamy day. Ty Timms making it just that much hotter at Gov Fuller Field. 1-1 count, bases empty, 2 outs. Home half of the 6th, 5-run lead for Falmouth, as the Commodores look to even their record up at Gov Fuller Field on the season. 7-8 are the Commodores here at home. Pitch off the plate, 2-1 at 97. The next offering to the MAC Player of the Year is a swing and a miss.
That's a challenge pitch right there. Middle third of the zone, 96. It's a come-and-get-me fastball, and, well, Tommy Harrison has not seen that velocity all day long. Nobody has for Falmouth.
2-2. Check swing in the dirt. A nasty 84-mile-an-hour break. It's got to be one of the hardest off-speed pitches we've seen thrown all summer. That checks out because of the velocity.
Yeah, that's a true 12-6 curveball that maybe went 50 feet. 55 we'll give him.
But Harrison avoids the fishing trip and sees another life. 2-2 incoming with 2 outs. As Timms into his wind fires, and he plunks Harrison.
Ouch. That is not comfortable to get hit by 97.
Painful way.
I mean, I've never
Get on.
experienced it, and I don't want to. But goodness.
I can say 77 hurt getting plunked by that in high school.
Yeah.
Never mind 97. It's the lefty hitting Carter White to the plate. Carter, a great day so far. 2 for 3. As was Fabio Peralta entering the 6th. An RBI double in the 1st and an RBI single in the bottom of the 2nd. For the Mississippi State product, who takes the heater inside corner at the belt for a called strike.
I love watching guys who can run up the radar gun. I also like watching guys who look like they're running up the radar gun.
Sure, it's something that pleases the manager of Tide Tims and Dennis Cook. As a fly ball to mid-range left center. It's Peoples over in left center to make the catch as both Peoples and Palmise converged, and that'll do it for the Commodores in the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, so runner left on base. Let's go to the 7th, 8-3 Commodores on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
8-3 Commodores lead as we roll at Times Center, or top of the 7th. Let's take a look at the scores across the Cape, presented by the Massachusetts Office of Travel and Tourism.
4 games going on across Cape Cod today, and, well, we already had one get postponed because of wet grounds was the official reason there. Hyannis and Yarmouth Dennis are going to play next Monday. Brewster and Wareham, Brewster in full control there, 5-0. Between the Whitecaps and the Gatemen in the top of the 8th. Then Harwich is down by 7. It's 7-0 Orleans in the top of the 6th. Catuit and Bourne. Catuit ahead 4-2 on the Braves in the bottom of the 3rd. And this one as we enter the top of the 7th. So Harlan Hovatter is going to see his first at-bat today.
7, 8, and 9. Hovatter followed by Minolfi and Guzman. As the righty Brady Chambers, in his first full inning of work, fires a pitch swing and a foul tip off Brooks, 0-1.
Another June 21st birthday here. Just celebrated his 21st birthday yesterday, Harlan did.
July 21st was yesterday.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know how to read. I mean, reading is hard.
But he did turn 21 a month ago.
He did, that's true, a month ago yesterday. Oh, my goodness.
0-1 to the lefty hitting catcher, a swing and a miss. In 28 games, Hovatter, a 157 hitter out of Meridian Community College in Senatobia, Mississippi.
Going to Mississippi State in the spring. How about this? Grew up a Mississippi State fan. His dad was in the marching band. His mom was in the choir there at Mississippi State. There's a Bulldogs family.
True love story.
Yep.
Driven to deep center on his horse is Peralta going way back towards the warning track, and Fabio Peralta settles under it and puts it away for the first out.
Tell you what, Farrell, I love the ability of Peralta to get the first step on the baseball. He reads the ball really well off of the barrel and run fast early so you don't need to race to catch up to it. That's what Peralta's good at doing.
It's Ty Manolfi, left-handed hitting third baseman, and against the righty Chambers with the bases empty and one out, top 7. Brady from the stretch position into his wind and fires the changeup in the dirt at 81. Commodores have only had one inning offensively in which they have not put a runner on base. For Chatham, it's happened twice through 6 innings. 1-0. Just misses the bottom of the zone. Brooks wanted to steal a strike, could not. And it's 2-0 on Manolfi.
Chambers about as tall as Ty Thames, but not as, or he's a little taller than the Chatham pitcher Ty Thames, but not as much in the velocity department.
2-0. Fastball strike. But velocity isn't necessarily a prerequisite to be effective on Cape Cod.
It's not a be-all, end-all at all.
As we saw from Christian Aiello, Colby Putnam.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. If you have good stuff and you can tunnel your pitchers well and full hitters, change up timing, you can be successful.
2-1. Manolfi swings and fouls it back. Both the Commodores and Anglers, two of the teams on Cape Cod with the longest championship droughts of any. Commodores at 46 years. Chatham at 28 years. Last time they did it, 1998. 2-2. Inside. As with the legendary manager John Schiffner at the helm, who's now an assistant coach with the Brewster Whitecaps, who, as we mentioned, clinched the playoffs yesterday.
And they're in a comfortable spot against Wareham at the moment. That helps Falmouth, helps Katuitt as well.
A full throttle takeoff by the Whitecaps, 14-2-2 in their last 18. Just off the inside corner on the payoff pitch for Chambers, and a one-out walk to Ty Manolfi.
That's what Manolfi did last summer, too. Just a really strong ability to get on base. Pair of walks today and a flyout. And now Armani Guzman with a good power bat. He'll step on up.
Guzman a homer and 45 RBIs in 64 games at West Virginia. In from the left side against the righty Chambers with a runner on and one out. Medium-sized lead for Manolfi. And Chambers from the right side of the rubber out of the stretch position. Gets a sign and fires inside. Nice pick in the backhanded area in the dirt. And it's 1-0.
Yeah, Chambers just seems to be missing downstairs a little bit. That's his spot that he's coming up a little short.
Chatham, a roller coaster season, if you will. Began 0-4.
I'd say so, yeah.
11-15-3 overall. Pretty good road record at 8-5-1 as getting tied up and gone fishing is Guzman. It's a ball and a strike.
I think what Chambers does really well is mix up the eye level. He goes high-low a lot, stays unpredictable really, really effectively.
Guzman, a native of New York City, puts it in play deep down the left field line. It's a long race over toward the line for Carter White. He's unable to have a play, and it's 1-2. Guzman got a start in Bluefield in the Appalachian League. 29 hits, 4 extra base hits, and a .240 average in 31 games a few summers ago. Played with the Wilmar Stingers in Minnesota in the Northwoods League last year. Amassed a .361 average, 2 homers, and 27 RBIs.
Not too bad.
1-2 incoming for the right-hander Chambers, who sets and fires in a breaking pitch inside. And a litany of nice stops all day from Dallas Brooks. A catching clinic defensively put on between him and Mark Gialoisi yesterday.
Falmouth very strong behind the plate defensively. There's no arguing that.
Chambers gets his sign, comes set. Wide lead for Manolfi off first. 2-2. Fly ball. Deep left center field. Peralta and White converge. It's Fabio Peralta against the wall. Makes the catch. Oh, goodness. That was a lot closer than I anticipated. Nonetheless, Peralta climbs the ladder and puts it away for the second out.
Whoa! Oh, my Lord. Fabio Peralta is otherworldly in center field. I don't know how did he come up with that? Holy smokes, what a catch.
Carter White gave that last second glance, Andrew, as almost as if to indicate, hey, I'm not getting
giving
that.
Up.
So
I'm going to let it bounce off the wall.
It better be you.
And Peralta's like, yeah, I got it.
It's me. Snap throw back to first. Manalfi, a wide lead. Saw that last at bat.
That was amazing.
It's an already matchup back to the top of the batting order with a runner on and 2 out. It's Rob Rispoli, Yukon product, at .262 on the season through 23 games. First pitch, fastball outside. Wanted to throw back to first as Brooks. He could not on the transfer. It's 1-0. Rispoli, an all-star for the Anglers this summer. Staten Island, New York native. Takes fastball inside corner for a called strike. 17 hits, 6 extra base hits, no homers, and 12 RBIs. 1-1 incoming already matchup from Brady Chambers.
Yeah, really the crucial point in this ball game, the double play that Falmouth turned with when Chatham had the bases loaded. That was at the end of the 6th.
And the dirt stop from Brooks, but coasting up to second has been Manalfi. He's just too quick.
Had a big lead as well. That ball just popped away from Brooks a little too far.
So it'll be a 2-1 to Rispoli with 2 out. Rob 0 for 3 in the ball game. A pop-up to the shortstop Turpins. A bouncer to Braden Jeffries at third, and a fly ball to Carter White in left. A deep breath from Chambers. Manalfi extends his lead, takes off for third. High fastball, throw down to third. Tag applied, not in time.
The throw pulled Jeffries a little wide. He did a good job of just keeping the ball in front of him. And Manalfi almost overslid the bag too, but that's a great jump by Ty Manalfi.
3-1 from Brady Chambers. Breaking ball just misses the bottom of the zone. Brooks a little bit flustered with the home plate umpire Mike Rabideau as Jack Dom questions politely where the pitch was. First and third with 2 out.
Well, the best news here is that you do have 2 outs if you're Falmouth. I don't think anyone's going to want to see Milwaukee Jr. here with this situation. Now Jack Dom is going to come out for a mound visit and make the call to the bullpen.
It's the potentiality of Milwaukee coming up with the bases loaded. It'll be Bino Waters before that. But until then, we got a pitching change. Jack Dom takes the ball from the right-hander Chambers. We'll be back in a moment. Runners on the corners, 2 out, top 7, 5-run lead for the Commodores on Cape League TV. Eight-3 Commodores lead, top 7. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. A new pitcher in the ball game. It's the second reliever and the first southpaw out of the bullpen for Jack Dom's Commodores. It's Cal Travers.
Yeah, Travers making his first appearance in 12 days. Last pitched, 9 days technically. He last pitched on July 13th when Falmouth continued its game that was rained out on the 10th against Wareham. He threw 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and a strikeout. 16 pitches, 9 of which were strikes on that night. But he has not thrown in a little bit, so Travers, a left-hander, into the game to face lefties Bino Waters and Nalivo Milwaukee Jr.
Well, at least for the Commodores' sake, They're hoping it's just Bino Waters, as
Right.
he'll bat with 2 outs. Bino in the ball game reached base all 3 plate appearances, 2 singles, an infield hit in the 3rd, a regular single to lead off in the 6th, and a walk in which he came around to score on the Milwaukee blast in the top of the 1st as Travers fires the heater inside at 89, 1-0.
Travers is a sinker guy that has a lot of arm side run that pitch. He's a low 3/4 arm slot guy. His best pitch, though, is changeup.
5-run lead for the Commodores. They built upon that lead in the bottom of the 5th inning with a 2-run bottom half. Fastball strike, and it's 1-1.
That time a more controlled sinker.
3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Anglers. 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Commodores. Deep breath from the lefty Travers as he fires. Swinging a fastball fouled back, 1-2. It's Rispoli off of first, and Ty Manolfi off of third. 1-2 count with 2 outs. We're in the top of the 7th as Travers looks to get out of it. Ground ball left side of the infield, going to be a tough play. Diving stop, but unable to keep it in the infield as it squirts into shallow left is Turpins. A run comes in to score on the infield. RBI single off the bat of Bino Waters. It's 8-4.
All right, well, here's where you need to be careful. Milwaukee Jr. has already done damage with a pitch today, 2 for 3 with a long home run back in the 1st. Manolfi easily comes around to score.
So now Levo Jr., Milwaukee Jr. bats. Top 7, 2 outs, 2 runners on, 4-run lead for the Commodores. A deep breath from Travers and a peek at Rispoli on second, and he fires a fastball for a called strike. 2 for 3 in the ball game is Milwaukee. Popped up to the first baseman Putty on the first pitch he saw from the lefty Dion in the top of the 3rd. Singled in the top of the 6th. On offering. Swing and a miss. Hardy heater at 90. Top of the zone, 0-2.
Oh, great job. 2 great challenge pitches to get ahead in the count. You don't need to give him a strike here. In fact, it'd be all right if he doesn't.
Rispoli's off a second. Waters off a first. 0-2 with 2 out. And the pitch inside. It was a fastball. Didn't get a strike, though, and it's 1-2.
He tried to front door him there, meaning start with a sinker that looks like, from a right-handed perspective, that it's going to step inside and hit you. But it almost catches the zone.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Travers gets Milwaukee to end the top of the 7th. And that's a big, big 3rd out for the Commodores. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. 2 left on base. Get up and stretch. It's 8-4 Falmouth. 6.5
Hi,
through run.
I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic clam shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just 1 click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
Welcome back to Commodores Baseball. 8-4, Falmouth leads as we turn at bottom 7. And a great game for Falmouth. They post 2 consecutive 3-run innings to begin the ball game. 2 more runs tacked on in the bottom of the 5th. Not much more you can ask for on this Wednesday night.
Not at all. You get the starter out of the game early. That always helps. In an inning and 2/3, Terry Hayes Jr. allowed 7 hits and 6 runs. 3 of them were earned. Chatham with an untimely error. But now the Anglers moving to their 4th pitcher of the day.
It's Keenan
It's
Ilarden.
Keaton Ilarden, yeah, a Houston Christian who's had an up and down year, a 6.75 ERA. Just 2 appearances for him in an inning and a 1/3 of time. 2 walks, 1 strikeout for him. If I remember correctly, I think Ilarden was a New England Collegiate Baseball League guy. I'm going to double check that, though. And yes, he pitched for the Danbury Westerners last year.
There we go.
In fact, did he start the first game of the year for them? I'm going to flip all the way back in my scorebook to last summer and amuse myself here and see if he did. Yes, he did.
It's Jeff Luigi to lead it off, as he'll be thrown out at first base. Hot to Go still playing in the background on our PA here at Gov Fuller Field, as Luigi grounds out on the first pitch of the bottom of the 7th. That was the 5. Now the 6th and 7th batter in the order, Putty and Brooks, first baseman and catcher. It's the righty hitting first baseman, Putty. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch from Ilarden's outside for ball 1.
Or Ellerton, rather. 6'5", 217-pound right-hander.
Ellerton deals high. It's 2-0.
First 3 years of his career at Arizona. His dad, Scott Ellerton, pitched in the majors for 11 seasons.
Next offering, changeup, belt high, swing and a miss.
How about this? Keenan's dad is now a special assistant in the Pirates organization who's actually credited with developing Mitch Keller's slider.
Mitch Keller sticking around Pittsburgh a long time. Staple in that Pirate rotation. There was a swing and a foul back from Putty, 2-2. The Pirates have turned some heads, have remained relevant in the National League Central conversation in that wild card race down the stretch this season. 2-2 with 1 out. Putty swings and misses for strike 3. 2 gone, and the base is empty in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, Kenan Ilarden that time goes with the off-speed pitch to great effect. Putty, 2 strikeouts, but he's 2 for 4, 2 runs batted in. He's been one of the best hitters for Falmouth all day, rivaled probably only by Carter White.
Single and a double. Now it's the lefty hitting Brooks with 2 outs, 0 for 3 in the game. As Ilarden seeks to complete a scoreless 7th. First pitch. Brooks swings and flies it into left center field. It's going to be a long run for Paul Misu. Hunts it down and makes a nice run and grab. So down go the Commodores in order 1, 2, 3. Bottom 7. No runs, no hits, no errors. None left on base. 8-4 Falmouth as we head to the 8th on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, a proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just 1 click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
Cal Travers remains out on the mound for the Commodores in an 8-4 lead for Falmouth here at Arnie Allen Diamond at Gov Fuller Field. Farrell Hudson alongside Andrew Hilsman, 3rd member of our crew, Timmy Weiss. Our great production crew as always, Landon Stills and Skylar Ellis, our producers, our broadcast director, Emily Gerard. Cal Travers remains in the ballgame. as the Commodores do not score against the right-hander Kenan Larton in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, Larton did a good job of just mixing up the off-speed pitch, but what a big strikeout against Milwaukee Jr., the power hitter for Chatham. Cal Travers looking to maybe send this into the 9th, and then Falmouth might not need to go to the bullpen another time. My guess is that they're going to elect to, but nobody actively warming up at this point, so this is Travers' game to control.
Travers this season pitched 26 2/3 at Longwood University, a 1-2 record in the Big South Conference, 4.73 ERA, 14 earned runs, 20 walks, and 34 strikeouts. He'll deal with the 4, 5, and 6 middle third in the Anglers order. Top 8, it's Bell, Palmise, and Peoples. It's the lefty hitting Bell. Angler shortstop to dig in against Travers. First offering, fisted, jam shot, third base side foul. Go 1. Lined back to the screen. It's 0-2.
New third baseman into the game as well for the Anglers, which we missed. Cameron Pruitt taking Ty Manolfi's place over there at third. Ty Manolfi was walking off of the field after he scored a little gingerly, so I wonder if that's a precautionary thing for Chatham.
Travers next offering, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. One gone, top 8.
That is nasty stuff. So far out in front on the swing by Jack Bell. Had no chance to stay back on a beautiful slider.
So with 1 out and the base is empty, it's the righty hitting center fielder out of East Tennessee State, Jamie Palmise. First offering from Cal Travers is a fastball just off the outside edge for ball 1. 90 miles an hour, well located.
That's what we talked about earlier. I mean, Travers, one, he's working with good pace, which Jack Dom likes to see, but don't need to blow guys away with velocity.
Driven into right field, back on his horse goes Gregor, way back, and a nice running grab. A highlight reel defensively by the Commodores in the outfield all evening, 2 down.
You think Gavin Gregor's having fun playing baseball out in the field? I mean, that looked like a blast of a catch to make. Of a catch to make, I should say. Gavin got back on his horse, made a great read, and just did what he needed to do to make that snag. That's as good as it gets.
All lefty matchup, 2 outs, base is empty. It's Ty Peoples, who awaits the first offering, a fastball belt high for a called strike from Travers. Peoples 0 for 3 in the ball game, a strikeout to begin the second, a pop-up to Gregor and right in the 4th, and he grounded into a 3-6-1 double play with the bases loaded in the top of the 6th. Check swing foul from Peoples, third base side. On a heater at 89, it's 0-2.
That was maybe the biggest Falmouth defensive play of the day, that double play that the doors turned. Stymied what was brewing as a bit of a rally for Chatham.
Travers fires in the dirt. Decent attempt at a put-away pitch. Buried it where he wanted to. But nonetheless, Peoples leaves off, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. For Ty Peoples, a .250 average in Chatham in 15 games. 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 extra base hits, a homer, and 5 RBIs. As the next offering is taken for ball 2. Travers looking to complete a scoreless 8th inning of work. Into his wind, home with the 2-2. It's a jam shot rolled off the end of the bat. Third baseman Jeffries over to first in time, and a 1-2-3 top of the 8th inning for Cal Travers. He faces the minimum as we move at bottom 8. It's 8-4 Falmouth on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Back in Falmouth, Massachusetts, Arnie Allen Diamond, Gov Fuller Field. 8-4 lead for the Commodores over Chatham as we go bottom 8. A new pitcher in the ballgame, 4th reliever and 5th hurler utilized by Dennis Cook today, and it's Noah Allen.
Yeah, good lead right now. It's always good to have run support if you're a baseball team. It makes your job a lot easier. It's a tall right-hander, a 6'7", 205-pound rising sophomore, heading to Alabama this fall. 4 appearances, no starts for him, 7 innings pitched. He's allowed 13 hits in 7 innings. It's been a bit of a tough stretch for him thus far in the summer, but was really good in his 6 appearances at Ole Miss this year. A 1.23 ERA in 7 1/3 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk.
A lot of upside. We've seen a lot of underclassmen, Andrew, appear in today's game. Wyatt Dion set the tone for the Commodores. He's in line for the win right now. For those who joined us late, Dion, in his Commodores debut, went 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. In the bottom of the 8th, it's the 8-9-1 in the Falmouth order. Drew Turpins, Gavin Greger, and Fabio Peralta. Boy, important for the Commodores to make a statement in a second consecutive game. A 2-0 win, punctuating victory at that on the road against Harwich yesterday. And now victorious so far through the course of 7.5 innings this evening.
Yeah, it could be some shakeups in the standings, too. With Katuitt, Bourne actually coming back to take the lead against Katuitt. That game's 6-4 Bourne in the bottom of the 4th.
Bodes well for the Commodores if Katuitt and Wareham become the 2 fighting it out in the bottom of the West Division.
Right, exactly, especially if Wareham and Katuitt both lose, like you mentioned, and Falmouth is able to close off this game. That's a big point swing. Could be good momentum. We talked about that starting out this show, Farrell, how important the momentum is, and even if it doesn't come from you, it can help.
Pitch outside to Turpins. Anderson YD again postponed. Orleans up 8-0 over Harwich at Eldridge Park. 6-4 lead for Bourne. That's still only bottom 4. Long game over there is popped up by Turpins. Third base side giving it a look in foul ground is Pruitt, and will go out of play. For Turpins, you mentioned it was the unselfish contact with the ball and 2 strikes in the bottom of the 5th. 0 for 3 in the game, but a sac fly his last time up.
Exactly. I'm sure he's heard the unselfish baseball spiel plenty of times at Mount Mercy from Coach Jack Dahm, and it works.
1-1 is low.
It's an effective way to play the game.
Noah Allen, the lanky frame. Glove at the belt, working from the middle of the rubber. Home with the 2-1 pitch. Off the inside edge, it's 3-1.
You just can't say enough good things about the Falmouth pitching staff, who at the start of the year looked a little shaky. Paul Evans has guided that group to one of the better ERAs in the last 2 weeks or so for the Commodores.
And a warning for Noah Allen from our plate umpire, Mike Rabideau, says, hey, you got to exchange eye contact.
Right. And I believe if that happens again, I think it's an automatic ball.
Yeah, and same goes for a hitter.
Right.
Saw that pitch clock violation called at the big league level today. It's a ground ball from Turpins. Rolled over to shortstop. It's Bell across the diamond in time. Jose Caballero got called for a violation today in the strike in the Pirates-Yankees game 1 of the doubleheader.
It still baffles me that there are some folks who are dissenters of the pitch clock. People don't like it. It baffles me.
It's been a great advancement for the game.
Absolutely.
Entertaining. You see a pitch every 15 seconds.
Yeah.
1 out and the base is empty. It's Gavin Greger in against the righty Allen. Line drive, base hit left field. Just past the extended reach of the shortstop Bell. And Greger a wide turn at first. He'll put on the brakes right there, a 1-out single.
Well, Gavin Greger seems to be really starting to put it together. 2 singles on the day. That one a very convincing single right over the outstretched glove of Jack Bell. Got a center cut fastball, put it to the opposite field. Greger's starting to fight in stride again, I think. And a great play out in right field earlier in this one, too.
2 for 4 in the ball game is Gavin Greger. And it's back to the top of the batting order. And another 2 for 4 candidate, Fabio Peralta. Fastball strike at the letters. Peralta and Greger have become the no-fly zone in center and right. All around, Commodores defensively, that's been their strongest suit.
Right.
On the triangle of baseball strengths, defense, pitching, and hitting. Defense has clear and by far shown out as the greatest one of all. 0-1, nasty breaking ball, spun in the dirt, and it kicks away from the catcher Hovatter, who fires down to second, not in time, skips off of Gavin Greger, and now rolls into shallow left field. But retrieving it is the shortstop Bell, excuse me. As now Greger gingerly winces over on the second base bag. As Jack Dom slowly comes out of the Commodore dugout.
I'm not sure if that ball hit him or what. I don't know where it hit him. Good news is Jack Dom turning around, going back to the dugout. I think Greger just maybe needed a deep breath. Oof. That would have been the worst thing. See a guy like that get hurt again after missing a couple of weeks due to a hand injury, and just a string of bad luck, but good thing he's able to stay in the game.
1-1 with 1 out. Skips inside and off the glove of Hovatter to the backstop. Greger advances another 90 feet.
And I think the ball got stuck under the padding on the backstop here. And the home plate umpire, Mike Rabideau, called the ball dead and awarded Greger third.
So a 2-1 count to Fabio Peralta as Chatham elects to bring the infield in. Down 4 runs, bottom 8.
Just got to get outs here if you're Chatham.
Allen delivers inside.
Chatham has emptied the bullpen today. This is the 5th arm out of the pen for the Anglers.
3-1 to Peralta with 1 out. Inside for ball 4, skips off the glove of Hovatter, and Greger goes to the plate to make it 9-4 Commodores.
Taking advantage of the opposition's mistakes. Falmouth has done that all day, and it's a sign of a baseball team that is really starting to click. We talked to Jack Dom even before the season started in our preseason discussion with him. We asked him, what does a team that's playing good baseball look like to you? He told us that they look like, 1, they're having fun playing baseball, but 2, they're playing it easy. And it seems Falmouth baseball is coming pretty easy to them in this game.
Peralta takes off for second, and what would he guess? Another stolen base for Fabio Peralta. That's now 2 on the day as he coasts into scoring position with 1 out.
That might, off the top of my head, that might put him in the lead amongst everyone on Cape Cod. I'll give you a check here. It very well might.
And indeed it will.
Yeah. Breaks the tie with Colin Larson and Rustin Rigdon.
0-1. Pitch inside.
Yeah, Allen's just struggling for command here. The breaking stuff is coming out of the hands too late and getting spiked in the dirt.
Rustin Rigdon flying under the radar. Great season for the Bourne Braves. 27 hits in 28 games. 3 extra base hits, 13 RBIs, a .362 on-base percentage. 2 long peaks at second from Noah Allen as he'll fire back. Sliding back in is Peralta. No throw from Allen. One with 1 out. Jeffrey swings and rolls it on the ground foul.
I mean, as far as Braden Jeffries' games go, this has been pretty quiet at the plate. Has made some non-routine plays look really routine, as he usually does over there at third, but just the 1 walk. He's 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored.
Careful, don't want to speak Mr. Jeffries into existence. They'll wait a 1-2. From the righty, Noah Allen with 1 out. And the Anglers hurler deals in a floating base hit to left. Right on cue, Andrew Hillsman. Runners on the corners with 1 out.
I do want to speak Braden Jeffries into existence. That's exactly what I was planning on doing.
Broadcaster's jinx works to perfection. So a run home, 2 more hits in the inning. Through a third of an inning for Noah Allen. And it's the lefty hitting DH, Tommy Harrison.
And Falmouth. I mean, Jeffries right there. Just, I mean, that is as bloop singles get. But, I mean, a single's a single. Can't find any complaints. Tommy Harrison's had himself a good day, too.
Top 5 in on-base percentage and slugging in the United States of America, NCAA Division I, as he'll take a breaking pitch for a strike. .698 slug percentage this year at Miami. 85 RBIs in just 54 ball games. Righty-lefty, ducks on the corners for the Commodores. And it drills Harrison again. Second time today in which Tommy's gotten plunked. And the bases are jammed for the Commodores with 1 out. Harrison's reached base all 5 times today, Andrew.
He sure has.
From Mississippi State, number 27, Carter White.
About every way in the book. The only thing he's missing, I think, is a fielder's choice. He has a double, reached on an error, a walk, 2 hit by pitches. What other ways to reach base are there? Intentional walk? I mean, it's still a walk.
Catcher's interference.
Yep.
Single, double, triple homer.
Well, but those are all base hits.
Oh, so I'm not counting base hits.
I'm thinking of just all the ways that you can reach base.
Fielder's choice, walk, error, hit, batsman, catcher's interference would be my 5.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of any others. I'm sure this is a trivia question somewhere that there's one that we're missing.
I believe they did test dummy it in minor league baseball where he could try and steal first base and drop third strike.
Yep.
Producer Landon Stills confirms. How did we forget that? That's the easiest one of them all. Pitch inside and low to Carter White, and it's 1-0. With 1 out, Peralta's off a third, Jeffries off of second, Harrison off of first. 5-run lead for the Commodores, bottom 8. Allen into his line, home with a 1-0 as White swings and fouls it back. Next pitch, White takes breaking ball low. Two-one from Noah Allen. Swinging a high Baltimore chop. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop Bell. Corrals it in his glove. Throws to first just in time to have the hustling White for the second out. Nonetheless, Peralta crosses the plate. And Jeffries and Harrison up 90 feet. It's now 10-4.
Well, that compacted dirt sent that ball, I mean, probably up 30 feet in the air. Top spun the heck out of it. Carter White's got his 3rd run batted into the day. I mean, everywhere down the order, The only man without a run, an RBI, a hit is Dallas Brooks, and he might still get the chance to hit in this game.
It's the lefty hitting second baseman, Jeff Luigi. 2 in scoring position with 2 out and a swing and a miss. 90-mile-an-hour heater in her third, 0-1. Outside.
Seems like Allen is starting to settle in a little bit, just in the control department.
Luigi's 2 for 4 in the ball game. An RBI double, a single, a strikeout, and a ground ball. As he rolls it on the ground foul, Terry McGinn gives it a look, lets it go into the Commodore bullpen.
No action in the bullpen at the moment. I think this is probably going to be Travers' game to finish. The cushion is big enough that even if he finds himself in some trouble, it's really not that big of a deal. And he's been pitching well. He hasn't found any trouble.
Unless Navilo Luwaki comes to the plate in a bases-loaded situation, a tie. Swing and a miss from Luigi, and that does it for the Commodores' half of the 8th inning. 2 more runs, 2 hits. No errors, 2 runners left on base. Let's move to the 9th. 10-4 Falmouth on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic clam shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just one click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store, located at 147 T-Ticket Highway, and try a slice today.
Welcome back to Gov Fuller Field. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for your Falmouth Commodores. They'll go to Chatham tomorrow night at Veterans Field. Hyannis Friday, Wareham Saturday. 3-game road trip in.
Yeah, first time all season that they've played 3 straight. They played 3 straight at home, but not 3 straight on the road. And can you believe it? We finally have an upcoming schedule graphic, and that has the last game of the regular season. That is absurd to me.
It's gone too quick, my friend.
It has. I agree.
Game 31 of 40 tonight.
Yep.
Cal Travers remains in the ball game for the Commodores in 10-4 lead now, top 9. 2 more runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. An RBI ground ball from Carter White. And a passed ball in which allowed Fabio Peralta to come to the plate and score. Check that, Gavin Greger. Peralta coming around on the ground ball to shortstop from Carter White. So it's Harlan Hovatter to lead off the top of the 9th inning. 7, 8, and 9, bottom third in the Anglers order. Hovatter followed by Pruitt and Guzman. Hovatter flew out to Fabio Peralta on an outstanding catch in the top of the 7th, and now he pops one up left side of the infield. The shortstop, Drew Turpins, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out.
And you could immediately hear talk, meaning the left side of the infield needs to communicate on who's got that ball, and Drew Turpins read it off the bat, and he made the call. Jeffries got out of his way.
So it's Cameron Pruitt, first trip to the plate today, who hit the bases empty and 1 out. Lefty-righty matchup, 6-run lead for Falmouth, top 9. Travers into his wind, delivers. Strike outside corner.
What a great day this has been for Falmouth. Everything has just clicked so far.
0-1's off the plate. For the Commodores, and particularly Cal Travers, an inning and 2/3, a hit, no runs, no earned, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. There's that outside corner heater again. Cut through letter high, 1-2. A deep breath from Travers, gets his sign. Glove at the belt, left side of the rubber, delivers. Fouled back. Four runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Chatham. 10 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error for your Commodores, who are looking to advance to 2-1 against the Anglers this season. Fouled off the mask of Dallas Brooks on the next offering from Travers. Stay tuned post-game. We'll have Timmy Weiss in an interview with his player of the game. So a 10-4 lead for Chatham, or rather for the Commodores. Pruitt's first trip to the plate today, coming in for Ty Medolfi. In the ball game for Medolfi, he finished 0 for 1 with a fly ball to center and 2 walks. Travers shakes off Brooks. Now gets his sign, comes set, and home with a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Change up low for strike 3, and there's 2 gone in the top of the 9th.
Well, for not having pitched in 9 days, Cal Travers, very impressive.
This broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is strictly prohibited. Well, the Commodores are 1 out away, and it's the lefty hitting Armani Guzman, who's 1 for 3 today, an RBI double in the top of the 2nd. Nothing much doing after that. A pop-up to Putty at first, and a fly ball to Peralta and center in the top of the 7th. First pitch breaking ball away, 1-0. Chatham 8-7-1 against the West Division, 3-10-2 on the road. Commodores 7-8 at Gov Fuller Field, and 7-9-1 in interleague play. Travers into his wine and deals the 1-0 outside.
I love the fact that Falmouth gets to play a game almost every day, or they do get to play a game every day until Monday. The way this team's playing right now, this might be the opportunity for a streak they need.
Next offering's popped up foul. Brooks gives it a look. 2 balls and a strike on Guzman. Commodores have no one warming in their bullpen. As you mentioned, this is Travers' game to finish. Wyatt Dion began with 5 innings of 3-run ball, 4 strikeouts. Brady Chambers an inning and 2/3. 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. And since then, Travers in cruise control. Home with a 2-1. Fouled back to the screen, and the Commodores are a strike away. Claps come from the fans here at Gov Fuller Field as Travers deals, and the fastball just high, and it's a full count to Guzman. The payoff pitch on the way. Fouled off. Good at bat being put together by Guzman.
He's had a good day at the plate. Got robbed of extra bases off the wall in the 7th, and on an incredible jumping stop by Fabio Peralta out there in center field. RBI double in the 2nd as well.
I was trying to forget whether it was Hovatter's at bat, or trying to remember whether it was Hovatter or Guzman. It was Armani Guzman. Lefty matchup, lefty-lefty. Payoff pitch, fouled back.
Making us wait.
Trying to roll it back to the top of the order. It'd be Robert Spoli, 0 for 3 in the ballgame. Reached base once on a walk in the top of the 7th. Do the payoff pitch again. Inside for ball 4. So a great at-bat put together by Armani Guzman as he reaches base with 2 out.
I mean, it's late in the game, like you mentioned, but an excellent job by Guzman to just work his way back into that AB. It's not an easy thing to do. You're facing a loss right in your face, but still put together a great at-bat. That's one that he could be proud of. He's had a good day at the dish in the 9th slot.
It's Robert Spoli at the top of the batting order. He's taken off for seconds Guzman, and Brooks will let him take the bag, a stolen bag, for the Anglers right fielder. And a 0-1 count to Rispoli. Next offering, strike inside corner. And the Doors are a strike away once again. Spoli at 250 on the season. Playing 100 miles down the road in Stores at the University of Connecticut. 0-2. Travers deals, and it's a ground ball to A.J. Putty at first. He'll take it to the bag himself in time, and the Commodores lock down the victory tonight from Guff Fuller Field. That's a second straight victory for Falmouth as they go to 13, 16, and 2 on the season. Overall, a great night for the Commodores. Only one error committed. Kept the ball low in the zone. Good starting pitching all day from Wyatt Dion as the Commodores with their second straight win.
Like I mentioned just a bit ago, Farrell, this is the best time to get hot. And the last 10 games of the year so crucial for improving your playoff position and coming into the postseason on a high. If you're playing good baseball, when you enter the postseason, you have a chance to make something happen. And the postseason, not long series. All series in the playoffs are best of threes out here on the Cape. And Falmouth with momentum. I mean, that was an excellent showing. 10 runs, 12 hits. It's one of the most complete performances of the year from the Doors.
Last time we did some scoreboard watching, a 5-0 lead for Brewster on the other side of the Bourne Bridge against the Wareham Gatemen in the 9th inning, as we'll welcome you inside the broadcast booth here at Guff Fuller Field. Wyatt Dion was phenomenal all night. Exhibited control, 3 runs allowed in 5 innings, settled down nicely, especially after the 2-run shot from Junior Lewacki in the top of the first.
Yeah, I think the most impressive part of his day, Farrell, was his ability to settle himself back in after giving up that moonshot home run. He knew that was a mistake pitch, one that he hung right in the center of the zone. And Dion just did a heck of a job of resetting, and he retired 8 straight after the first batter he faced gave up a single to Bino Waters in the 3rd, sent 8 down in succession, was eventually pulled from the game in the top of the 6th after facing one batter. But just the ability and the resolve from a rising true sophomore to have that sort of performance is really, really special.
How about the tenacity of Fabio Peralta? Unbelievable. He makes that catch at the top of the 1st inning, goes on to climb the ladder to end the top of the 7th on Armani Guzman. 2 more hits to his name, a pair of stolen bags, now up to 16 on the season, as you mentioned, ahead of Colin Larson. And
yeah, I mean, I was just worried about him at the start of that. That was a big collision, a yard sale between him and Drew Turpins out there in shallow center, but Turpins made the catch. Both players were able to stay in the game. That was the most important part, of course. And then Peralta turns around and has one of his best days as a Commodore, especially defensively. I mean, the reads he's making to get some of these fly balls, it's really impressive. And then the highlight reel catches are something you just automatically associate with Peralta these days.
Hey, how about Gavin Greger? We mentioned that he's due to get hot. 2 for 4 day. He makes a leaping grab in the top of the 8th inning. A really good day for him. 314 average this year at Bryant. Yep. We knew it was only a matter of time before he'd heat up.
Absolutely, and a guy that Falmouth fans should absolutely go out of their way to root for. A great dude, fun to watch play baseball. That has to make him feel good. A pair of singles and a pair of runs scored to help the Commodores to a big victory tonight.
Heart and Hustle Award, if there was one to be handed out to a Commodore, it would likely be that man in Gavin Greger. And the
I would say so.
Too.
Yep.
Brady Chambers, maybe not with his favorite outing, but then Cal Travers comes in, does a nice job locking it down.
They did what they needed to win the game, and Travers really, really impressed me in the later stages.
We'll go downstairs. Timmy Weiss is with A.J. Putty. Tim?
Timmy Weiss with A.J. Putty after the Falmouth Commodores take it 10-4 over the Chatham Anglers. A.J., it was the largest margin of victory for the Commodores since July 9th. How did it feel to just thump a team today?
It was pretty good. I mean, every contributor came to play today. I mean, our defense was awesome. Our pitching was excellent, and we had good hits at good times. I mean, it was a good overall win.
And not too shabby of a day for you as well. 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a run.
Yep.
How did you have some success at the plate today?
I mean, I was just trying to do a job and move runners and try to get RBIs, like I said, to get a good lead for the game. But I mean, I've been struggling a little bit, but I've been working hard to keep doing what I do and keep my process going.
And also, your first extra base hit of the season, so I know you've been waiting a little bit for that. How did it feel to finally get it off your chest?
Definitely, it's a good feeling to get that off my shoulders. I mean, I've been here a little bit, but I keep my process going and hopefully get more wins after this.
2 straight wins. How do you guys keep the momentum rolling?
I mean, our energy was great today. Everyone in the dugout was cheering. I mean, it was really good. If we just keep that going, we're in a good spot.
Awesome, AJ. Really appreciate the time.
Of course. Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Tim, for your analysis and insight all game long. We'd like to remind you that the production facilities are provided by Falmouth Community Television. As we say goodnight here from Gov Fuller Field, the final score 10-4, the Commodores win. Alongside Timmy Weiss and Andrew Hilsman and our great production crew, as always, Lyndon Stills and Skylar Ellis, our producers, Emily Gerard, our broadcast director, our broadcast advisors, Brian Foley and Alan Russell, our videographers as well, Lily Matthews and Alex Bond. For Andrew Hilsman, Timmy Weiss, I'm Farrell Hudson saying so long and good night.